It's so nice to. Oh. Okay, Zach, you wasted a really great roll.
I know.
What?
I like throwing things down the drain.
Zach, I love you.
Nah, it's not a good roll. This is a good roll. See?
Okay then. Thanks.
I was fully expecting to not get a good roll.
Oh, I feel bad for whoever may have just joined the stream because I was very squeaky
Hold on a
loud.
second. What the fuck? I got 3 10s in a row.
Jolly.
Oh, I'll only do one more, and it'll be in that 20. Close. Hey, stop that. Now I gotta be the last.
You don't know why I rolled that.
Well, I got rid of that one, so that's cool. Well, I want to roll that 100.
Alright, you're getting something special when we get into game for those 3 natural 10s in a row.
Will I get a 10-year-old fly that dies in 1 second?
No.
Die in 1 second.
How are you doing, Zach?
Yeah. I am alive.
We're going to have a guest named Scarlet join us.
Scarlett Johansson?
Scarlet Moon VTuber, aka my Scarlet.
Your Scarlett. Oh.
Yeah, my friend.
Friend. Right.
Can I speak?
Oh,
no.
I didn't realize you joined. Hi, Soul.
Is it safe for me to speak?
Yeah, we've not started yet. I'm just making sure I have everything ready for the stream.
Okay. Alright. Hi. How's it going? I am Soul Bear. Reaper of Souls, Bear of Bear Souls, whatever, yada yada. I am also the tired man of the West. I came in here to relay a message to Bella from me regarding a situation that happened earlier.
Yes.
Mella, I was being serious.
Wait, like serious?
Serious.
You're pregnant?
Thank you for the joke.
You're welcome. I'm here all week, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's great. You know what? You're my friend now.
Oh, fuck.
Zach is amazing.
I'm not.
He's like me, but bisexual in terms of disaster.
You know what?
Am I wrong?
Stop.
No.
Stop it, Ron. Stop it, Ron.
Go on, Harry. You're the chosen one.
So who is this guy?
I don't think I can get it up. Don't mind that, Harry.
Before he continues talking about Harry Potter's weenie, who the hell is this guy?
I met him through Scarlet. He is another streamer friend and dating. That helped.
Yes, that helped too.
I think I am ready.
It's pretty gay.
Mella signed the terms and services.
In regards to?
In regards of what happened earlier today.
No fun. I don't know what happened earlier today. I was trying to plow my fucking brains into the floor.
No.
So you want to know the story? I said this to Mella, and I said, Mella, you have 20 seconds to say something or we're dating.
Okay.
That's away from my computer.
20 seconds has passed. Mella didn't say anything.
You fool. What did you do, Mella? You've signed your soul away.
So me and Mella are now dating.
That's pretty gay, I must admit. That is really gay.
Oh yeah, it is pretty gay. I'm sorry.
That is really gay. Like, I'm I know.
Let me
You're
hit
stepping
you
on
with
my
the.
turf here.
Am I?
You're stepping
Am
on my
I?
turf. I don't
What
appreciate
turf?
this.
What turf?
Fucking
Come here.
gay turf. Come
I
here.
mean,
Come here. Oh wait, Mel, I think I'm going to steal your boyfriend within the first day.
Within the first day, within the first, what, 10 minutes?
Yeah, true.
the first 10 minutes of your life, you have
I
lost your
would like.
boyfriend in 10
Yeah,
minutes.
Baby
I
doll,
would like
I
four
had a
headkits.
boyfriend that cheated on me the entire time I was with him. That was 2 years.
Oh, I would like a forehead kiss though. I would demand a forehead kiss.
All right.
Wait,
Thank
which one
you.
of y'all are taller? Because both of y'all are
Oh
above
wait,
6
oh
foot.
wait, oh wait. You have to take that out with Mela because I don't think Mela would allow me to do
Bella,
anything
can I
like
steal a
that.
kiss from your boyfriend?
Is it platonic?
Yeah. Okay. Sweet.
All right.
Oh
Hey,
yeah.
do we have D&D?
Tall, tall, tall beans.
I do want to let y'all know this is all transpired live.
I know this. And your point is?
And your point is?
Okay.
Express the gayness.
I'm still the shy one, though.
I know.
We
I'm
also
not.
do have D&D to get to, and I need to do a recap of whatever the fuck happened last time.
Zach was sleepy. That's what happened last time.
I'm sorry for interrupting your D&D, but
It's
if
okay,
you
I
need,
just finished a few moments ago my final preparations.
I was gonna say like if you need me to voice act just to make up for anything that I've done, yeah, I will do it.
Cut off.
I won't be as good, but I will try my best.
I'm not good.
I'm a good boy.
Memes
You
is a
are
good boy.
yeah.
Yeah, Memes is a good boy.
I know Mel is a good girl.
Sorry. Relationships make me heave.
Oh wait,
You're
wait.
in like 2!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Joey. I didn't mean for that.
No, it's good. It's good. No, I'm playing. No, I'm happy. I'm happy for you guys. That was the serious one. I'm happy for you guys.
Do you want to be the good boy?
I'm already a good boy, bitch. Don't try this.
You want to be the greatest good boy?
No, that doesn't work, bitch. I'm a power bottom. You gotta just try a lot harder than that. I mean, I've
Oh,
had
a
this discussion
power
before.
bottom.
It takes a lot. Try me, bitch.
Oh, I'd love to.
Go for it. When you're free.
Any time of the day.
Sweet. I'll be free this Saturday. Just send your address and we'll discuss things. You have 20 seconds to send me your address, or else you're ending the relationship with Mela and starting one with me.
And this is why
10
Mela has been
seconds.
alone for so many years.
10 seconds.
People been getting taken away from them.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're
I'm
mine
sorry.
now. You're
I'm
mine
sorry,
now.
but I will proceed to be loyal.
Okay, good for you. Good boy. Good boy. Good loyal man.
Who said I was a good boy?
I said you're a good boy. Now sit down and fucking take it.
I'm not sitting down. We're friends now.
Yeah, we're friends now. We talked about fucking each other. We're friends.
Yeah, we're friends.
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah, let's play D&D.
Yes,
yeah, go play
please.
some D&D.
I've got a lot to get through because we've had 2 sessions that just kind of didn't.
Oh god.
But yeah, no, I was actively serious about it though.
Okay. I could not tell
Alright.
because, like, sometimes your sarcasm is hard to notice, and I am also the dumb.
Oh no, it wasn't you. You didn't hear any sarcasm. I literally sat there and said, on seriousness, it's a yes or no. It's a yes or no question, and you just said yes. So I do not point and laugh at you, but I am pointing and laughing at you
No, don't do
I
that.
still think it's pretty gay.
because you signed your soul away.
I didn't
There's a
find
small.
jack of shit.
You're stuck with me until further notice.
Okay.
AKA unless you want to break this off. So with that, I bid you adieu.
I'm still available.
I
Still available. I have the best first impressions on people.
All I can remember is the time that you were, we met Jolly's friend.
Yeah, I can't say that on stream.
Yeah, no. Are we ready to get started, you two?
I've been born ready.
Jolly?
E.
As... I'm gonna have to cut that out of my stream. As we, find our adventurers left in the... Sorry. As we find our adventurers left after eating some unique food and sandwiches, they've just been taking things calm. Not much has happened. They once again went over the rules of the tournament. They took care of some interesting conversation and got a little of information about the draconic lineage and how long it's been died out. Right now, our bard seems to have been spaced out again.
They flick him in the head. He's not coming back again. He is how you say fucking disappeared. Anyway, I think we are done here. Where to next?
Not too sure. I kind of zoned out a little bit. Kind of like him.
Jesus Christ, I don't think anyone can pay attention in this entire team. Hopefully we have enough attention to actually fight the bad guys. Well, no, not bad. You know what I mean.
We probably do.
Anyway, let's go. Bye, lady. Thank you.
Let's go.
Okay.
Well, where else did you want to go?
I don't know. What else is there?
Well, there's the smithery. There is, of course, the diner we were just at and the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. There's Adrian's place.
Adrian.
And the rest of the places are kind of boring or off limits.
Ah, okay. Zia, is there any other places that I would know?
Guess you would know.
Yeah, or we just have heard about in town through, like, people gossiping.
Yeah, give me a perception roll real fast.
Perception.
Perception. Oh,
Natural
wow.
20.
Most of the
27.
buzz is purely about this area. You do know that there's more places further off to the left that currently does not have a trail to. You're not sure why. No one really explained. Everyone else knows why. You know that there is a lower area that is connected to the docking system that you came into. You were escorted away from that area because you were escorted to go specifically here. That lower area you would have been hearing about would be more of the common folk. Well, why these guys are like mild businessmen, you know, people who work 9 to 5s but like enjoy a good party at night. Those who are in the lower areas, while they work just as hard, they're more serious. And while it's not a specifically wealthy area, it is very rich of like filling with farms and farmlands and so on and so forth. You would also hear that there is a northern part that would be off above the the tournament area. You forgot the name of the building for a second there. The building that y'all will be fighting in. It goes past that to the left where on the map that I showed y'all can't see it because I have to fit things.
Mm.
And that area is tending for like the higher, like they are the blue collars. They are the 9 to 5s and want a glass of wine. They are the richer ones, along with any nobles that would be here.
Mm. Do you have any relation with the nobles of this place?
I wouldn't say a relation. I may have talked to them every once in a while, but to be honest, I feel like they forget about me until I say hello. Kind of like that thing that, what is it? I'm not on their mind, they're not on mine. Kind of like that.
Ah,
I could say hi to them.
okay. Let
Why do
us,
you ask?
I don't know. I come from a noble background myself, so, I just was curious if I knew any of them.
Ah, what type of nobility?
My father was quite, he was up there in, noble rankings, histories of his kind passed down from generation to generation. And eventually I was just like, hey, I'm here. And he was like, no. And I was like, okay. And then I went and became the owner of a brothel.
Ah, I see. That's something new.
Yeah. And did you know what the crazy thing is?
What's that?
My father isn't even a tiefling.
Oh?
No, he is a full-blooded elf, which is where I get some of my finer features.
Ah, I see. So you have tiefling, half elf?
I guess you could say that, but I prefer just to call myself a tiefling.
I guess that makes sense.
Sometimes saying half or something and half of that, it just makes you feel like a divided person. Just don't tell me what I am. I'm a tiefling. I have horns growing out my head and purple skin. I look
Yeah,
crazy.
I hear ya.
I am pretty crazy. I shoot people with a bow and arrow. That's pretty crazy.
I wouldn't say it's too crazy. It depends on how you shoot them.
I've shooten people in a lot of places. That
It
is,
could be effective.
yeah. I have a lot of stories. I used to shoot the apple off of my siblings' heads, just for training. It was not a real bow and arrow. It was more just a toy bow and arrow.
I was gonna say, that sounds a bit dangerous.
Yes, I know. Anyway,
What was that deception?
no reason. Let us continue.
Do you wish to roll
Uh,
insight against us?
Yeah, sure.
yes.
Well,
I wish I could give you the advantage. I really do.
nah, it's fine.
I mean, she seems to be telling the truth.
So I
Oh,
want you
well.
to pick a place. I'll follow you. Well, more rather, I follow parents, and then in relation follow you.
What time of day is it?
It at this point, it is getting close to sundown. So the higher area, is completely off limits because now this is when the industrial stuff are coming out, and it is completely unsafe. Um, the lower areas are starting to kind of put all the animals away, so like they're also just busy finishing up. The best time to go is actually before sundown starts. Um, that's around the time the sun is just starting to go down before it's like at the half. That's the best time to go down at the bottom to see anything. Up top, you have never been. It is a very lucrative area that really only people who constantly work with nobles tend to go.
Alright. It's getting a bit late. I don't really know. I don't really have anything I need to purchase. What about you?
No, I think I've got everything. I got plenty of arrows, plenty of stabbies, as I just like hold a knife.
Well, I guess we could either go back to my place or go into the bar.
That could be cool. Oh shoot, there's children. There's children down there.
Probably just got out of school.
Hey, school. I want to go to
Yeah.
school.
What was that?
I want to go to school. School will be fun.
Did you ever go?
No. School was at home.
I see.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, there we go. Now I fixed it. Okay, so you go wherever you want to go. Let us just explore. Follow me. I'll like grab him by the. I was gonna say by the hand, but he's fucking huge. I'll grab him by the pinky finger and start dragging him.
Alright.
Come on. We are going on
Alright.
we're going on an adventure now.
Where are you going?
I don't know. I'm moving. Stuff has to happen. My brain. Good evening.
Trying to see where you are. I'm sorry. I'm lagging a little bit on my computer.
I am via the school. I've just said good evening
Oh, okay.
to the mothers. I'm supposing to the children.
You are stopped here, though.
Oh, should we go back?
Nope, you're fine where you are.
Where
You're
is
stopped,
it?
like, right on the other side of her. Excuse me, dears. Can I get you to do me a quick favor?
Yes.
I am one of the teachers at our beautiful building here. Two of my students, I usually work with afterwards. They're homeschooled. And she kind of looks up at you, Sylvester. They live next to you. You should know those girls. The two little girls nearby with the cows.
Yeah, I remember them. Of course.
They have a test coming up and they need their packets. They don't go to school here because they get sick very easily. Very low immune system. Very unfortunate, but they are very smart. Could I get you to deliver this to them and their mother?
Yeah, sure, why not? Of course. What is it?
It is some packets and the test is within.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
I have a bad news. I can't find the map. Okay, never mind. We're good. I thought I lost the map with Jolly's room or house on it, so I was starting to panic.
Okay. So is there just some tests and some paper?
It is, and she kind of opens it to kind of look over everything. Well, inside they will find a geometry test. They are very advanced young girls who learn geometry very quickly. They're advanced in math, but when it comes to language arts and common in general, they tend to step back a little. I honestly feel like if we could get them to calm down a little, they would excel even further with it. So there are those tests. There is a makeup quiz for science. There's an herbology quiz for one, since one took herbology, which I know sounds a little crazy, but her mother said that's what she wanted to do. It's for our older students, usually. And the rest are just packets that they're going to need, also with a lovely little homemade cookie, which I have more if you two would like.
Yes.
She brings out a heart-shaped cookie that is blueberry with a lemon frosting. Here you go, dear. Would you like one too, Sylvester?
Sure, why not?
I'll take like a bite. Sorry.
Weirdest. I was just gonna say that's the weirdest flavoring I've ever heard for a cookie.
No, it's actually quite normal.
You just see Joyjin is like holding onto it like a dog holding a chew toy, and just her fangs are sticking it out of like her mouth and into the cookie.
Oh, that's cute.
Huh?
Hmm?
Very well, good.
I'm quite glad.
Looks like it.
Oh my gosh, it's very good.
My mother did. She's of older age and, well, she can't really get along or get around quite as she used to. So now she tends to bake cookies for those within town.
I love your mother.
And so do I.
Pay me in cookies. So, that would be amazing. Getting paid in cookies. What a concept.
Oh, also, Sylvester, make me a history roll real quick, please.
Oogly boogly, natural 20.
At advantage, though. Because you've lived here for quite some time.
No.
You're distracted by the unusual cookie.
I thought it was usual.
Oh, it is usual, but you said that it was unusual.
Touche.
Do-do-do. Well, I thank you both so much for that. I must get back to what I was doing. A few of my students are held over as they need a little bit of help.
Absolutely. I am very smart. I can help if you ever need a teaching friend.
I thank you, but I've been doing this for... And she kind of looks down at her hands. Not counting, just looking at her hands. 27 years now?
I think that's my age. That's a while.
How old do you think I am?
I don't know. It'd be rude to ask a lady her age.
Make me a perception roll.
Perception. That's my good one. 19.
You look at her, and she doesn't look a day over 21.
I'm going to... Okay, so you've been teaching for 27. So then you have to learn how to teach. And then you have to, do all the children's stuff. I'm going to go for 21. Wait a minute. That math's... just space in your classroom?
What'd she ask?
I asked, do you have space in your classroom? I think I need extra lessons.
I do not, but I'm sure your friends can help you out.
Okay.
Well, I'll be out of your hair now.
Go on, Sylvester. We need to go deliver the papers.
At least we got somewhere to go now.
Come on, let's go, you big tiger.
I am more of a lion.
The animals were not my strong suit. The cow goes, baka?
Apparently they're mine. Hold on, my roll 20 is weird. I gotta scroll.
Yeah, it's Roll20 like freaking out a little bit for you too, Jolly.
Nah, it's not freaking out because $2,000 computer. But
Weird flex, but okay.
I'm only gonna be flexing it for like 2 more days because that's how much I have until it starts lagging, and then I regret my purchase.
Why is it gonna start
Okay.
lagging?
Because it's a computer, they make these shits need to be replaced every 2 years.
Anyway, so which house needs the papers? Is it the Oh, is that one?
Yeah.
I can hear you clicking. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's that one over there.
No,
Yeah.
they deliver things. They deliver fresh milk to these houses. That's what you catch them doing every day.
So which one is it?
Up here. Here, let me get the roller back out, my dear. Over here.
Okay.
Yes. Come on, let's go. Come on, Parrot.
I don't know where my chicken is.
Baka?
Thank you.
Make me a perception roll with double advantage, Sylvester.
What's double advantage mean?
It's the plus 2. Yeah, so advantage
Okay.
plus 2.
19.
Beautiful. You are very well aware that there are some unusual animals around here. No connection to, like, any other planes of existence with your knowledge of some of them.
What do you mean? All the animals here are normal. See, I'm riding a horse.
And in the wild here, you will often find beautiful white and silver cats with very long wings. And one such comes up to you and just kind of puts its front paws on Parrot and kind of sniffs at him. This cat
Wait,
stands.
what is it?
It is a 2.5 foot tall cat. I mean, height up. With a 4-foot wingspan similar to a falcon's wings, specifically the peregrine falcon.
So it's
Peregrine?
a flying cat.
Peregrine? Yeah, there's a name for it, but I can't fucking say it.
The falcon.
Falcon. Let me get the name, because I know there's a name for it, and this... Yeah, don't worry.
Peregrine. Peregrine.
Peregrine.
Peregrine falcon.
But that's not what I mean. D&D flying cat.
Is it owned by somebody?
Tressum. Tressum? No. When you look at it, there's no collar. It seems wild, but curious.
Well, 10 doesn't get it.
I didn't ask you to roll anything yet, so we can ignore that. Oh. You're gonna... It just kind of looks up at you. It's not sure if you want to do anything with it.
I'm going to attempt to pet it.
You can make me an animal handling check with advantage.
20.
Nice. It absolutely lets you do that, and it kind of does the cat thing where it just leans into your touch and like wraps itself around your hand as you pet it.
I'm going to slowly see if I can hold it like a chicken sandwich.
With the 20, you can. And as you hold it up to your face, it kind of very lightly bats at your nose and purrs at you.
This is mine now.
What is yours now? Oh my god.
It is a light gray and white color, by the way.
Do I have to roll to tame it, or is it mine?
Give me an animal handling roll with advantage +2. So 22. It just loafs in your arms.
I'm naming it chicken sandwich in succession of this.
Write the name down somewhere so you have it, okay?
That is chicken sandwich, the cat.
It is very fluffy. It is like a Persian level of fluff, but not with the flat face.
I want to put my face in the cat, but I'm not going to.
I hold out chicken sandwich like a chicken sandwich and say, "You can try very lightly." It just came right up to me.
This thing is like half the size of my body. It is a big cat.
You can still try.
Okay, I'm gonna roll.
I'm giving advantage because I'm helping by holding the cat.
Yep. That is perfectly fine.
I look like Brigitte with her when she holds the cat.
You go to hold it, and it just kind of shimmies back to him, but you do get your face in it.
Ah. Once again, I have no love in my life. My life is now pointless. I am sick of this world.
I don't know if my meows are coming through or not.
No, they're not.
Fucking hell. Hold up. I'm putting myself on push to talk. Where is it?
Meow.
Because I know it's coming through on stream side. Where's the push to talk button?
Meow.
Can y'all hear me?
Markiplier video.
That's exactly what I was going for.
Okay, that's not gonna work. Okay.
So you now have a cat, a spider, a dinosaur, a squirrel,
and a flying cat.
And a flying cat. Oh yeah, because you have a normal cat as well as a flying cat.
I have parrot, copper, princess, and chicken sandwich.
Okay, I got it to work.
One of these is not like the other.
Let's hope it goes through because push to talk it like records everything.
I mean,
Yes.
3 of them have meat, 1 of them is a metal.
Oh fuck. I need to stop accidentally texting in the message. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, that's the cat. It meowed.
I hope y'all enjoy the
It-
meowing. Y'all aren't getting it that much.
When I tame another cat, I will get another meow, but that's next session. I got my daily animal.
You actually got a very special animal that I now need to make a sheet for.
Oh,
Because
thank you.
as you're petting it, you notice it has very nubby little horns inside its fur and 2 tails.
It's an Espion.
It's not purple. However, I will, if y'all all want, and I'm going to extend this offer to tier, like all 3 of y'all. If y'all want to have a pet that is a Pokemon, I will make them.
I would like another pet that's a Pokemon.
You don't have a Pokemon yet, that's just a 2-tailed winged horned cat.
That's why I'm saying I want another pet that is a Pokemon. So I get
You,
another pet.
I feel like this is just karma for me trying to have a zoo in your game.
Well, you're gonna have one because I know when you get money in space, that's exactly what you're gonna do. So now
Yeah.
I'm just going to get a ton of animals living in my main.
That's fine. And the best part about this is that you have the ability to move if you so desire. But that's for later. I should probably move this butt munch over here, shouldn't I? Meow. He's just kind of being dragged along by Parrot's hand.
Makes sense.
I see you're at the children.
Yes. I have homework.
Aww, Mom! It has to happen, children. And they're probably tests, too. Hello, dear.
Hello.
It is nice to see you again. Sylvester, how are you two?
I'm doing fine. Just kind of going throughout my day normally. How about you?
Oh, it's been quite interesting. One of the horses that we breed to, lessen your work haul over at the heavy building over there. Unfortunately, she was not able to conceive this year. She must be a little too old at this point, to be honest. So we're now in the market for a new birthing horse.
Have you ever considered a dinosaur?
And then she looks at her 2 kids whose eyes are sparkling. She goes, I think we're going to leave that to Adrian. But I've seen you 2 with parrots. We're not recreating that play about dinosaurs we saw. Aww.
Is that where the dinosaur takes care of the caveman and then they go on like adventures?
Well, we saw that one too, but we're talking about the dinosaurs that attacked everyone because they were, I don't know, it was Jurassic life or something like that. It's relatively new.
I must not have read that one yet.
It's really recent, and then it's only been played a few times.
I have your homework.
Oh, yes. Very sorry.
Yes.
She goes up to you and she very gently takes it. Her hands are very calloused.
There you go.
She does look at her kids. Now, I have been told that I can help all of you with your homework. Just helping with some of the more simple things that you 2 have not gone over in classes yet. But other than that, my dears, this is all on you. Okay. And if we do a good job, we will be able to go out like Papa said. You mean to the circus that's in for tonight? Mm-hmm. Now, unfortunately, the circus people are not here yet, but they have everything set up and they're actually keeping it as a place for some people if they so desire to sleep. And the Shire one kind of pouts. She goes, "You're not gonna sleep out there, right?" "Of course not, darling. Both of you are just not well enough for that." but it'll be nice to see it. Okay. She turns back to you, Jojo. I'm gonna get these two in to do their work and their schooling. Thank you very much.
No worries.
She kind of goes into her bag and into a purse, and you get 6 gold
No, you keep the gold.
and 4
This is
silver.
no. This is no job. No. This is just a favor. You keep gold. It's fine.
I know that we live in the more work-oriented area, but money is really of no importance to me. We live healthy and happy. Think of it as a welcome, since I know you're still new here.
I don't feel right just taking your money, though. I didn't do anything.
Well, you also helped out a teacher. You helped out me. You helped out my children.
It was more just kindness, I guess. I don't know. I'll take it to avoid further arguments.
I mean, I could always give you an animal. We have plenty. But I don't think you want a farm animal with you at all times.
I don't think I have the responsibility to take care of an animal. I am no Sylvester.
Parrot just honks behind you.
Ah! He's scary.
No, he's not scary. I have seen
He
him
is
attempt to be
terrifying.
scary, and it's actually terrifying.
I am terrified of him.
Oh,
He is always in my perception. It's like I look away for 1 second and then I look back and then he is 2 feet away from me about to lick my face off.
You know what's really interesting? These animals were herd creatures, from what I've been told. And yet, for him, he's happy just being around him.
Well, have you not noticed that Sylvester has like 1,000,000 animals in his house? It's practically a herd.
And you know what else is interesting with that info? He's more designed. I mean, he's a predator comparatively. You know, Leona and such. Yet so many different animals are very comfortable with him. I must ask him his ways. It's quite impressive.
I think he just asks nicely. He just remembers his pleases and thank yous.
If that were all it was, then I would have myself a zoo. However, last time I asked nicely, I got bit by a very large cat. And by very large, I mean it was huge. And she kind of shows off that on her left hand, she is missing her ring and middle finger.
They grow back, it's fine.
I wish
No,
they
they don't.
Don't worry, I've lived like this for many years. This was when I was a child. I've learned that predators do not like me. And that's fine, they have to live somehow in a circle of life and whatnot, but that one had a gun pointed to its head after that, unfortunately.
What's a gun?
She very quickly does a little flourish at her hip and swings out a very simple hand pistol.
Oh, okay, guns are the same as this one. Okay. Let's establish that.
So, because you haven't run into one yet,
Mm-hmm.
she then goes, so think of this as a simpler to handle bow and arrow, but with ammunition and she kind of pulls out a single bullet. This. She opens it up and she very gently puts it in, closes it, cocks the gun. Well, pistols don't really need to be, do they? I don't know how guns work. Anyway, pulls back the hammer and looks up and she goes, children, you might want to move. And both of the kids kind of run behind the horse behind them. She takes aim to a tree. That's like, oh wait, I need to look at the map a little better. Yeah. She's going to move, because I realize I haven't done that. She's going to actually stand right here. She's going to take aim at this small tree. She holds it like, you know how Mercy holds her pistol?
Yes.
She holds it just like that, clicks the trigger, and it shoots straight into the tree, creating quite a hole. It's also very loud, so con save.
Yeah. I was just going to go with it anyway. Yeah, no. What?
Was that a little loud, my dear?
What?
She places her hand over your ears, and after a few moments, she begins to mutter, and you notice very gentle, very pale yellow light kind of emits from her hand from your peripherals, and the ringing in your ears stop. There. Is that better?
This town is weird.
Oh, this town has been very great. It was built on top of a fucking burial site. Mom said fuck!
What?
Yes, this town was built on top of a burial site after the Great War. You know of the Great War, of course, right, dear?
I think I missed that chapter.
That's quite alright. The Great War, my dear, was... She's kind of counting on her fingers. Over 2,000 years ago now? Yes.
Yeah.
Over 2,000 years ago. You're the worst. That was wrong, and you know it.
At least I'm taking notes.
I fucking appreciate that. Zach, stop laughing!
I'd like to think that she's like 1, miss a few, 3, 4.
The worst part is that she started on that hand, she just goes 1, and then she just kind of looks at it and then slowly goes over 2, 3. Anyway. It was when the gods were still at war with each other. And their fighting was a great deal. A lot of humans, unfortunately, died at their hands. 'Twas not till Nyx put her foot down and stated that she was sick of this bullshit and put everyone in their place. Because she is Nyx, and even Zeus is afraid of her. Make me religion checks, my dear.
Okay.
I need 2 separate ones.
The first one is a 21.
Nice.
And the second one is a 6.
You have heard of Nyx. Several times, actually. She is notably known for being a very beautiful woman. And even more so, she is incredibly smart and the strongest of at least the very pantheon she lives in. She is primordial, and she tends to borderline omnipotent in terms of just how much she does.
Okay.
Even though you have a fairly high one, where you come from, religion is not... It's not outcasted, but it's not openly taught unless you're going into the various shrines on the outer areas. But that's even past the farmlands on the very edge of your town, of your city. And you being in the heart of it is not seeing it often.
Yeah. And Nyx is spelled N-I-X?
N-Y-X.
N-Y-X, right. Oh, I've heard of this Nyx character, yes. Not, anything too serious, but there was a brothel down the street which was also just called Nyx, but the X had 3 X's on the end of it.
Right, I see. You worked around a brothel, dear.
Nearby.
Oh, don't worry, I don't believe in coddling them away from knowledge and such.
Oh, right. Yeah, I kind of just ran the brothel because people were being hated.
That is very upsetting to hear.
Not
if this
really.
town... Well, yes, but if this town is one thing, it at least accepts things.
Yeah. I saw, There's a lot of people that get just kind of ridiculed for who they are. I know I've had my fair share of it, but I don't really care. People usually tend to shut up when I bring out the arrows.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hamburger. The people that did come in and try shit met a arrow up the ass. And I tell you, that is not the fine brothel experience that you'd like.
No, but I'm sure there's someone who would pay for that.
I don't know. I've got a lot of weird requests.
My,
And I've never heard of anyone asking for an arrow up their butt.
I have a cousin who works near one, and she is friends with a few of the women in there, and a few of the men. I think the weirdest thing I've heard, and she kind of looks to her children who are now still playing with the horse, they're more enthralled with that. A man once asked for a cactus be thrown in there.
No, I've heard of that. I usually come for advice when people, try to get the spines out their butt.
I don't know why that's the thing they'd want. Like, I understand enjoying pain.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with it. I enjoy a little bit of it. Very lightly, because I am a fucking wuss.
Yeah.
And then again from the child, Mom said fuck again!
Yeah, don't say it, children. You can say other things. I'll teach you those words later.
The louder one raises her hand. She goes, fuck! Her mom doesn't seem to care. It's just, darling, must you be so loud? Yes?
Yeah. That is the point of children, yes?
Yes, but it is also loud.
True.
Did I hear someone join? What was that?
Yes,
I did.
believe someone joined. It is there. It is the bard.
It is the bird. So, Mr. Spaced Out for the past some odd minutes. Make me a perception check, please.
Should I roll deception on that?
You can certainly try. I don't know what you're deceiving, though, but I'd like a perception check when you get in.
He's just been sat really still this entire time.
Perception, alright. My phone.
Oh, jeez.
Get it?
Oh.
Robot.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
Where is my roll 20 as I take off my shoes? Oh, there it is. You said perception, correct, Mella?
Yes, please.
Okie dokie. Let me roll my perception.
Little gee whiz, guys.
Yeah, 4.
You are completely unaware and still are spaced out.
Honestly, that's what happens. As I pull out. Pull out. The average gesture moment, honestly.
Okay. Wait, what were we talking about? My brain went wee.
Anyway. Is your friend okay?
What was that?
Is your friend okay?
Which one?
The one that is being picked up by the dinosaur and held by his back.
Oh, that's just his natural state of being. Samantha, wake up.
Which one is it to usually wake up? A con save? Or con check or something?
I don't know, man.
We're gonna go with the con check at disadvantage, please. Because you are out of it with that 4.
Alright, just normal constitution check. This is pretty funny because I actually I got a 3.
She's gonna look up to Sylvester. Sylvester, dear.
You know, log out of my hole.
There is some mud over next to our house if you'd like to drop him in to see if that wakes him up.
I didn't catch that last part.
There's some mud over by the house that's very cold if you'd like to wake him up.
Okay, Mello, what's that last part you're saying? You keep like muffling out of the
Oh, I'm
last part.
sorry. There's some mud over there if you'd like to wake him up. Pretty much insinuating drop him in the mud.
Yeah, sure. Go at it, parrot.
Oh no, don't get his nice clothes all dirty.
My dear, I promise I can get him clean. With magic.
I'm going to offer to make it the first time.
And then you're dropped in cold mud. You don't have to make a check this
Um,
time. Because that's cold.
Why can't I
Yeah.
hear anything on this?
Parrot leans down to you, Sylvester, and starts licking your
That's
face.
odd.
Hey, it's alright, boy. Calm down now.
He flops on his back for belly rubs.
He will provide.
The cat is sitting on your head, by the way. It is sharing the space with your squirrel.
Girl?
Yeah, he has a squirrel.
I'm just gonna roll a wisdom save just to comprehend all of this shit.
Right. I'm going to find myself on the map.
Top. Pretty much top center, a little to the right.
Okay, cool. Should I be in the dinosaur's mouth like this or
Nope,
something?
he already dropped you down.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm gonna walk back then.
That's fine.
You do your walk of shame. Do it, your walk of shame.
What did I miss?
We walked. We
I can
delivered
see that.
homework.
What homework? Since when were we in school?
Oh no, it's for the kids.
Oh, okay.
The loud one peeks around. She just looks at you. She gets really excited. She goes, "Guess what? Guess what?
What is it? He does
Mommy
the
said
thing that you
fuck."
he
No.
did. He's doing that thing that you do when like you're being really excited with kids, where you like get down and like have your hands on your knees, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And he just looks really silly because he's like half his body is like perfectly covered in mud, and the other half is perfectly clean because he landed exactly on his side. Because I think that's really funny.
Oh yeah. She leans over and just kind of snaps her fingers. Prestidigitation cleans you up. Prestidigitation.
I was hoping for a more physical cleaning, but that'll do.
Well, I mean, you can always get one, but it's better than walking around in mud.
Touche.
I mean, I can clean your clothes right now if you want to take them all off. But I don't want indecent exposure to the children.
I mean, I could use an illusion to cover it up, but I think they're clean enough now thanks to what was just done anyway.
Salmenti cheeks.
What about my cheeks? And like he pokes at his mask,
Yeah.
where the cheeks on the mask are.
No.
By the way, Sarmenti,
Yes.
there is a two-tailed, winged, and slightly horned cat sitting on top of Sylvester's head.
Uh-huh. I'm processing that information now.
Y'all weren't supposed to
Why
find
you
this,
ask,
by the
I
way.
don't know either.
I'm not even surprised anymore. Considering the average amount of everything, I'm not even surprised. Why should I be surprised? Nothing here is surprising anymore.
The cat. What did you say you named it? Chicken sandwich?
Yes, chicken sandwich.
Chicken sandwich kind of crouches on your head, does the butt wiggle cats do when they're about to pounce. Jumps up, takes flight, and lands on top of Sarmenti's head.
Is it on my face?
No, it's
Comment.
directly on top of your head, specifically.
He like goes stock still immediately, not sure what to do.
Be careful, I think he loves Sylvester a lot, so if you pet him, he'll probably kill you.
Noted. I'm not going to pet him then. I wasn't going to pet him anyway, but now I'm going to pet him even less. I'm going to pet him so little that it's actually going to become negative petting.
To remove the pets.
Yes. Sylvester, can you remove the thing? I think it might be plotting my death.
Remove what?
Your
The
cat is
thing
on
that
his
is
head.
on my head.
Your 2-foot tall fucking cat with 2 tails and horns. God damn it.
Sarmenti's doing the thing where like he's making a big show of like balancing it on his head, even though the cat is already balancing itself.
Its wingspan is like only 1 foot smaller than my entire body.
I
Sylvester.
don't think that's much of an achievement, darling.
Shut up. I am scary.
Oh, you're adorable.
Shut up.
He just winks
Can
at
I
you.
have a perception roll from everyone, please?
Oh, I'm good at these. Watch this.
Oh,
Watch
she
this.
missed. She failed.
Watch this. I'm gonna get a 5.
19.
What?
Let's go.
I don't know how to. I don't know.
Yeah.
Take an inspiration point, sir.
I literally got up and started like, I already have one.
Take another one. Jeez.
All right, I'm just
I don't
gonna
know.
write
I don't
down
think
my
I'd ever have to do this. I don't know how to react to that. I don't know what to give you.
Piece of cake.
I'm just gonna put that in my treasure tab so I can keep track of it.
Okay.
Oh my god, that is so fucking funny. Oh.
What do we see? Is it our death?
You hear a very deep
I see the number
rumbling
5.
growl as a large, very mangy dog comes out and like tries to get closer to the cat on Sylvester, or not on Sylvester, sorry, on Sedimenti.
Whereabouts is it coming from?
It is coming from the bushes over here.
Okay, I will, if I'm allowed to, I'll dive around and get in front of him.
You don't get very far before the cat looks over. It takes a deep breath, jumps off of Saramenti, landing in front of you actually, and as the dog comes up here, it shoots a single spell. A cantrip of Ray of Frost.
Ah,
I'm just gonna roll a d20 for it. It fucking missed, but the dog sure as hell is startled. The cat sits down and starts cleaning its paw as it runs away. Also, Sarmenti and
Alright, so
actually, since you're the only one who had it on the head, actually no, you actually that's right, you stuffed your face into the cat's fur. Do a quick perception check on them, on the cat.
Sure.
At advantage for both of you since you've actually touched it.
23.
alright, I'm gonna get a 7 this time.
Nope.
No, I got a 20.
The cat was very cold to the touch. It wasn't so cold that you're like, oh no, don't touch, but it's more of, why?
Oh, Joey just had to restart his computer.
Yes, I know. We're good. Y'all really weren't meant to find this early.
You didn't have to put it in.
You're right. However, he rolled 3 natural 10s in a row.
That doesn't mean anything.
And it was on the map. I rolled for it off screen. Y'all just got lucky.
Baba Booey.
So we have a cold, magic casting, weird demon cat.
I mean, y'all are welcome to do an investigation check on it if you want to try and figure it out.
I mean, that's just Sylvester.
I have a better investigation than I do perception.
7.
So I'll take those odds because my intelligence is actually a good stat. unlike my wisdom, which I
Actually,
don't because it's
because of your past,
Uh-huh.
and your story, you have
funny.
advantage.
Cool. I love having advantage on skill checks.
Georgia, even if you had advantage, you have no fucking clue.
16.
This was a common pet back in the town that you very first started, like,
Adventuring from
not
or
adventuring.
being?
What are you? What you're a bard, but what is like your motif?
Yes.
Jesser. The very first town you started gesturing in and like really honed all of your voices in, a lot of the nobles who hired you there, because it was a very generous place. You lived close to the nobles, but not quite in it. It is your hometown.
Right.
They often had adult versions of this, which now that you look at it, you realize this isn't a full-blown cat. This is a kitten. And in fact, this isn't a kitten, this is a cub. This is a, the skyline leopard.
Skyline leopard?
Yes, they are, cousins to the, what is it called, Tressum? The flying cats that D&D has. The Tressym. Tressum. They are a very wild, normally domesticated sometimes animal. And you know that they get a few spells as an adult. They always just start with Ray of Frost, though. And this is a legitimate baby. Like, this is old enough to be away from mom, but
So it's basically like just a little bit away from being a newborn almost.
It's several months away, but yeah, it can eat. It's old enough to eat meat. It doesn't need milk anymore. But you have a good feeling that this was like a lot of them taken out from the wild away from their mother. But it's in great health. It's clearly been fed probably from the kids of the town.
I mean, clearly it's jumping around from people's heads. I mean...
Yep.
Only a healthy animal would do that.
Yes.
Presumably.
Oh no, it's in great health.
No.
Its nose is like slightly wet like a cat's is supposed to be. It's got the ears perked up. It maybe has some fleas given the scratching, but it's the wild animal. You gotta kind of get... That's gonna happen.
Fleas.
Yes. It just kind of looks up to you, and it's two separate tails, by the way. One lays around the left and one lays around the right, and it's just kind of puffed up its chest up as if it's proud of itself. It clearly didn't know it missed.
It thinks that it hit.
It thinks that he is the scariest thing in the world.
Oh, he is. He is so right for that. He is so right for that. He is fucking terrifying.
And unfortunately, Joy-John, you have no clue. You just watched a weird cat use magic.
No, I'm surprised to see one of these. As old Fermento would just say, he's just kind of like musing about it as he comes to realize the encyclopedic like information.
Hello. Hi. We just learned that your cat can use
magic.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I was here. I was on my phone.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's alright. I wasn't saying anything. I was just saying I was here. I'm just on my computer now.
Okay. Well, welcome back either way.
Hello.
Hello. Yes. The woman next to you kind of just goes, "What do you mean, one of these? You've seen them before?"
Oh yeah, I used to see him all the time back in the beginning of my gesturing. Is it gesturing? Yeah, let's call it gesturing days.
Gesturing.
Big in popularity with the nobles, if you know what I mean. Very popular. And as you can see, they're pretty adept with magic. In fact, when they get older, it'll only get stronger and more adept. This one's actually barely even counted as a kitten, I would say. They get pretty big.
That's a cub. That is a baby.
Yes, it is a baby.
How is
Only
that
a
a
few months
baby?
old. Well, if you saw how big they get, you would be able to tell that that's a baby.
Oh, I don't disbelieve you, but how is that a baby? And she just kind of stares at it with intense curiosity.
Well, you see, it got born.
Okay, listen here, you smartass.
Sarcasm.
You are a smartass.
Hey, it's better a smartass than a dumbass, I always say. He does finger guns.
You know, that is fair.
Also, I'd rather my ass smart. Ugh.
She just kind of
Cheeks.
looks at you, and then head tilts like, what?
Smart, like hurt, you know? Smarts? Never mind, I can't explain puns.
Right. Anyway,
I'm doing my job here, people.
Sylvester, you might want to take that cat later to, Adrian.
Probably. I'm sure she knows more about this than I would.
That and to make sure it's not ill. I mean, it looks fine, but... Oh, I'm not good with animals like that.
You never know what's going on the inside of someone, or something, for that matter. Could have parasites. That's always a shame.
Hopefully it does.
Not to mention you can fulfill any needs that it might have, as, these things are, since they're, usually noble pets, I'm sure they're pretty high maintenance. Hopefully you don't need to give them that sort of quality of food. Let me tell you, those nobles, they can eat.
Is
I'm
that
sure I'll
it?
find something that works.
She looks to you, Simon, and she goes, is that what she said?
Probably.
Probably.
I don't know. I never found out. They all left with the nobles, so I didn't hear the rest of it.
Her shoulders kind of slump, and she face palms, but there is a chuckle.
He's always on stage, baby. He's just having a time of his life. Just literally always on the clock.
Well, this is quite the animal. It is likely not common given the fact that it can use magics, and our town is not known for magic. I mean, there's a wizard tower, but it's a school for wizards. Specifically, only wizards. My husband tried to get in it, and they literally laughed in his face. And then I proceeded to punch one of them in the face, and we're not allowed back then.
Sounds about right.
No one left this with my husband. He's a wonderful person. And of course, Sylvester, you know her husband. While he is a big, bronze, not very intelligent, he is constantly like... He's the type of man who, when his wife gives him leftovers, he's shoving it in everyone's face because it's that good of food, and he wants to share.
He's a sweet man.
What was that, John?
I say, oh, that's nice.
You have had plenty of meals from her through him.
Were they good?
Yeah. They range from a lot of... She's explained to you before that she's worked in a lot of, like, different restaurants when she was growing up. Well, not growing up, but, like, teen to adult. And before she settled down, she's in her 40s. She's explained that she's worked in a lot of different places with a lot of different food, and she got very good at making a lot of different things. The most recent thing you had from her was a dumpling soup that was... It was a very cold day, because fall. And it was just one of those wet, rainy days. No one was quite feeling up for it, and she came over with a large pot of pork-filled dumplings soup just for you.
That sounds good.
Right?
I'm eating spaghetti right now because I'm hungry.
Spaghetti.
Yeah.
Well, by the way, the campground, Sylvester, have been set up for the circus people who come every year. It's being set up and it's open for people to sleep in for the next few nights if they so desire. There's some new flowers there if you want to pick them for Adrian.
Mm-hmm.
And she kind of...
Sounds like a pretty good plan.
She gives you a look. And then she kind of leans forward. There are purple ones there. Adrian loves the purple ones. I specifically told them to plant it because, well, who do you think has been putting in the extra good word with her for you? In short, she was hyping you up to Adrian. She is your wingman.
Or wing woman, as it were.
Wing woman. This
He's
woman.
going to slightly flush.
Oh, to be young and in love. Well, I mean, I'm still in love. And I will still beat
you
the
still
shit out
look
of
young
anyone.
at any rate.
She's gonna insight check you.
Okay.
She
She's
has
alive,
been
right?
rolling low, y'all. Well, thank you, dear. I am but a normal human. I'm going to age like milk as soon as I hit my 70s.
Yeah, I'm a normal human too. So we're in the same boat, you and I. He flashes her a charming grin that you can feel but not see.
You are an oddity in a good way.
Thank you.
I think all of us are oddities in a good way.
You
Ma'am,
just
why
feel
are you by the tree where I shot a bullet?
Georgian is hanging upside down from a branch.
As I said, oddities in a good way. I think.
This is comfortable, okay?
I don't doubt it.
Whee! The blood is rushing to my hair.
Ooh, that sounds nice.
I'm concerned.
Don't be. She'll be fine.
Right. I'm going to take the children in. Thank you so much for delivering. She stops looking at you and then turns to Sylvester and Joyjun. Thank you too for bringing the work over. And the girls are already headed inside, waiting for their mom. And I will see you both. I will see you three at the tournament.
That you will.
She comes over and hands you something, Sylvester.
What is it?
She doesn't say anything, and she goes inside. In your hand is a intricately designed flute. But not like a full, or not really a flute, a whistle. A beautiful, like, nearly sterling silver whistle. And on it is in this beautiful engravings of, like, it's almost like vines, but without any plants on it. It's just absolutely stunning. There's a little note that says, from Adrian. That's all it says.
Well, he doesn't really know what else to say. Therefore, instead of using words, he's going to blow into the whistle lightly. With a pondering, confused / confounded look.
So, rather than it being a high-pitched whistle, one that you'd use for dogs, it didn't, like, you could feel the rumbling of something inside of it. But it was barely hearable, but in a different way. It was deep. It was really deep. And you, with your heightened sense of hearing, because part bestial creature, you can just barely hear it. So make me a perception check, if you would. I won't give you disadvantage because this is within hearing.
15.
You will now recognize this as a drake whistle. It is used. Yes, it is used for big animals, anything from very large dinosaurs. Unfortunately, will not work with Parrot because Parrot is very obedient to you already. It's good at getting attention and doing commands with for very large reptiles. It does not work with humanoid reptiles. They can hear it, but they have enough of a mind to say, yeah, no, fuck you. In short, she's giving you an item to help you when y'all help her with the dragons that are coming through.
Huh. Very odd.
Meanwhile, Bard see pretty instruments and go, ooh, pretty.
He's just gonna kind of look at it from different angles and fiddle with it. Probably spacing out a little bit. Because shiny, cool looking whistle.
Yeah. Starbenchi just kind of like has wandered over and is just kind of looking at it, kind of like, I mean, from Noah's description alone, probably admiring the craftsmanship of it. Because, you know, as someone that plays a lot of instruments, he can really appreciate a truly beautiful one.
The nobles that you went to for one of your performances that worked with specifically metal instruments,
Mm-hmm.
I think you know the big named ones specifically.
Yeah.
You had been there so many times because they were so, especially after the tragedy of what happened with them.
Mm-hmm.
They were so willing to give you as many chances to learn that you got to see a lot of and play a lot of their instruments that they handmade. I don't even need you to make like a investigation check. You just know that this took hours to forge alone.
Man, really brings me back just looking at that.
It's a very odd instrument.
But so beautiful. Just the craftsmanship alone, like I said, is undeniable. I mean, I think
gotta get
even
for this.
yeah, you're gonna have to do something big, all right, my friend. A gift like that could only be dreamed of.
Very quick. Joygen, make me a con save.
Oh,
You've been hanging upside down for quite a while now.
23.
You Gucci, you're good. The cat is actually lightly batting at your hair.
This is my natural state of being.
You are a bat.
I
Oh,
am a
you're a
bat,
annoying
yeah.
bat!
Yeah, I'm a no bat.
Okay, take your turn.
Hey, Trojan.
Yeah?
What did I miss while I was spaced out, by the way?
You missed out on cookies.
Ah, damn, I love cookies. What kind of cookies?
Blueberry?
That's interesting for
Blueberry
cookies.
lemon with lemon frosting.
Lemon. Eventually, like, you hear just the creaking of the branch, they just... Ow. Anyway. I think I landed on my horn.
On your what?
On my horn.
Oh, well, don't do that.
Yeah, I planned to land on my horn, cement.
Yeah, well, if you break your horns, I'm gonna be mad because they look really pretty on you.
I have to do the quick BRB. Entertain the chat. A dog needs to go out.
You stop. No, nice to me.
No, I don't think I will. Bard hug.
I don't know how to do complex emotions. I'm no. I don't know what to do.
There. reassuring back pats. I don't blame you. That's what I would do IRL if someone did that to me. I mean, what? Haha.
Lol. It's not an
Haha. I
invitation.
love joking about my middle state. I mean, what? Haha.
What? Lol.
Anyway, what was I saying?
Don't break my horns.
Yes, don't break your horns. He like very like gently like reaches out to your horn so you can like very like lightly like wiggle at like the very very tip of it, like kind of like doing like an affectionate little like
Yeah.
essentially like you would do it as like someone's cheek or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that, but to your horns.
Thanks, I got them clipped recently. You see how they like bend it around? I need to get them clipped or else they would go through the center of the horns, and apparently that can really hurt.
Oh, are they like that one pig with the growing tusks or something, where they constantly have to be trimmed or whatever?
Well, these don't have to constantly be trimmed. Once you cut them, the nerves die out, so they don't grow anymore. So
Okay, interesting.
most tieflings have to go through it. They reach a time when, you know, the horns are either too big or getting a bit like, whoa, okay. You clip them and you cap them.
Nice, I see.
I just add more jewelry to mine because, you know, extra.
Of course. You always need more jewelry.
Who doesn't want jewelry? It's small and it's shiny. I need the shinies.
Exactly, it's beautiful. Like you.
You gotta fucking stop that.
You managed to slip one in.
You did the fucking, you stop that.
You just think that your fucking reactions are hilarious, so you're just gonna keep on doing it.
Sylvester, I need help.
No, don't be retreating now.
I'm not retreat. I don't. That is my entire class. All I do is retreat. I am the range.
That's funny. I thought it was my job to make bad puns.
I know my way around the charisma check.
You know your way around something, that's for sure.
You know what, you little shit? I'm shorter. Shit.
Yeah. But don't worry, you're big where it matters. He lets that hang in the air for a second, then just goes, your heart.
Right, okay, my heart. Okay.
That with the insight, yeah, like that silence was building up to the joke to make it funnier.
It's like, eh?
He wasn't gonna say anything inappropriate. He wanted you to think that he was.
Oh no, she 100% just to say, oh, your titties are huge.
I mean, he would have said that, but it's not funny.
Rude.
I mean, it's true, but it's not funny.
This is
Besides, we all know
cyberbullying.
medium is premium.
I'm not medium.
Yeah, you're fun sized.
I'm not. No fun size.
Well, you're a lot of fun to be around.
Like, there's not even like noise coming out of Alpha at this point. It's just like inaudible, like jittering.
That's better. Is it time for Georgian head pat moment?
I will bite you.
Aww. It'd almost be worth it.
I will fucking. You'll lose a finger.
That would almost be worth it.
Sylvester, help me. He's being kind.
I don't really know how to help.
Sylvester, come over here and help me instead.
No,
You should compliment this lovely lady.
No, don't do that.
I'm back.
They're being mean to me.
By complimenting her.
Stop it!
What's
I
compliment?
didn't do anything.
Sylvester's just still where.
Sylvester's just standing there like watching us like, what the fuck are these dumbasses doing?
He's a victim of circumstance.
We entertained the chat by role playing for like 5 minutes.
Look, I have never seen that dog go to the bathroom as fast as he did. It's so fucking windy and cold. I don't blame him.
Turbo
Yeah.
piss.
That sounds like how my dog is.
Zach, no.
Zuck, yes. Oh god, it is one super battery. Okay, before I stab you for being too kind, I'm going to go. Wait, where are we going now? Oh yeah, back to bed. I think. Are we going to bed? Oh no, there's the circus.
The circus
love
area is being built up, so if y'all are willing to like help out, finish it, y'all are welcome to stay the night in a very safe but very serene area.
Yeah, I'm down. But what loser likes circuses?
I
Sounds
raise my
like.
hand.
Oh,
My
right.
entire job is music and entertainment. I love circuses. Well, I like the idea of one. I've not really been to a circus. I mean, I'm a jester. My entire thing is kind of, going to other people's things, not really going to circuses. I'd like to perform in one, though. I think it'd be fun.
Make me a perception check before y'all continue moving, because y'all know what's happening.
I'd never know what's happening, Mela.
17.
3. Not 13. Never mind. I can't even roll a 3.
Before anything else happens, I'm going to wait for Sylvester.
Actually, no, I can roll 3, but it'd be if I roll a 2.
Jolly, get your butt here.
Yeah, this wasn't hard to see. Y'all watch as Herod starts running and jumps in the mud.
Ah.
Is that normal?
I don't know. Sylvester?
Sylvester, is it normal for your weird dog to
He
jump into the
does that
mud?
everywhere I go. He does it everywhere
Okay.
I go.
He's a very interesting dog.
He peeps
That
his
he is.
he peeps his head over at you, Sylvester, wagging his tail, which is flinging mud everywhere.
No.
I repeat my statement. He's a very odd dog.
You may not want to get near him when he does that. Just let him. Just let
Yeah,
him.
I'm not getting any closer than this.
I can't see the stupid thing so that I can turn him upright. I'm too, like, out.
Blind?
No, I'm too zoomed out.
Naruhodo.
Naruto.
He comes up to you and gives you a big lick, smearing mud on your mask. And
So
your
Menti
mind's
just-
are Menti. The animal just tasted you.
Interesting. So Menti just like freezes and is like, "Good doggy," and he like hacked its giant fucking head.
He bends down, offering a ride to you, Sylvester.
Okay. You didn't kill me. Okay.
I'm gonna get on.
Most of his back is actually pretty cleared off. You're good to move him as you desire. The campsite is to the right and to the north, so just past the final house on the right.
No, let's go. Adventures.
I love how you don't know where you're going and you're leaving the one behind you who knows where they're going.
Mm-hmm.
Weak.
I know
Weak.
it was. I only had the. I haven't had enough soda for it. Right?
Weak.
Weak.
Submit.
What am I? Minos Prime going into his second phase in Ultra Kill?
You know damn well I don't get that reference.
I don't either.
I'm the only one that does. I'm the only one that played that game.
That was a game.
Yeah.
You thought it was an anime, didn't you,
I
Zach?
thought it was an anime. Well, it's here.
It is me. Korewa! Orewa!
Oreos.
I love Oreos!
It's the same. Come on, you slow pokes. Let's get moving. The circus is going to be
I'm
finished by the
letting-
time we get there.
I'm waiting for him. I'm waiting for him to move. He's in my way.
I didn't know that we were going this way. I don't know the way around this place, man.
Neither do I, but
just
I'm going.
got here. Joygen, I don't trust your sense of direction.
How dare you? I'm a ranger.
Yeah, I do, Derek, because I don't know what that means.
It means I know where I'm fucking going.
I
I'm sorry
think
to move you. I just need a copy,
You
and I'm
I think the
having
only thing
trouble
that you know
stopping.
is Shiny Rothko Burr.
know what? Shut up.
I'm right.
No.
That no sounded awfully a lot like yes.
No.
He boops
Shit.
you on the nose.
Nah, I'll bite you.
You're cute when you get mad.
Oh, you're fucking.
Actually, I take that back. You're cute in general. You see, this is basically just how I win these games. Are we going this way? He points down this road.
Yes.
Okay,
Loser.
good.
Sylvester, you're welcome to tell them if they're going the right or wrong way.
Yeah.
Well, is it the right way?
Yes.
They keep going.
I walk a lonely road,
The only one that I have ever known. Sorry.
Don't know where it goes, but it's only a party of three and this weird dinosaur. Da, 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 da. That's what Sorrenti is doing as he walks.
Are you okay, Joyton?
She's just like got her arms out like an airplane and he's just like running through the
I knew you were
fields.
going to say that. I could picture it in my head, even without you saying it, with the way you're moving.
Before we go through, I'm going to roll something,
Okay.
That one.
and I need perception rolls before I do it.
That
Okay.
one.
Come on, natural 20.
Well, if you had
15.
advantage, it would have been. So.
Yeah. Oh well.
Woo! Double six! Six!
Well,
6! The number of the beast! 6! 6!
37, 20, and 38. Let me hear it. 39.
Everyone with a perception of 18 and higher, above. Oh, that's unfortunate. Sylvester.
Mm-hmm.
Above you see a weird movement in the sky. It's not like a bird. It's almost like something. How do I explain this? It's like if someone managed to move water, like perfectly crystal clear water, just through the sky. It's not clouding anything, you just see the shape of something likely invisible flying over top. Very slow and slightly distorting how you see the sun. And it goes further, and you're not too unaccustomed to this, but it is still kind of a surprise every time. As the invisibility starts getting bigger, like that little outline that you can see of such things being invisible and moving, like in shows, it starts being taken over by a random jet of falling water nearby you. And from that falling water is the floating city or the floating continent. You know of this pretty well. It comes over top of your home every couple of months. And just in the same way, it's very slow. But it's very high up, and you only get splashed a little bit with some water, considering how far and how many directions it's dropping. But it's always kind of a spectacular thing to watch, as you can see underneath the roots, you see some worms kind of like moving through it, because they're not really worms. You've been told that they are the other worm, the wire.
Worm with a Y.
Yep. This is something you have seen, like I said, every few months, a year since you've been here. But every time, and everyone around you, as this time there is no one, it's always something everyone stops and just kind of like, what?
Well, in that case, he's not going to be really affected by it. He's just going to do the exact same thing he's done every single other time he's seen it, and just contemplate what it is and move on beyond his day, making sure that his pets didn't get wet from the initial sploosh. Because half of them hate water, probably.
Parrot almost dragged you under it, but you managed to pull back just in time for it to only hit his head, in which he seems very happy about. So,
So,
you pull yourself out of the momentary little trance of wow, and you find yourself at the campground.
Hey, let's go.
there's a campground.
As you can see, it's not quite adjusted for the circus to be here yet,
Mm-hmm.
but it's at the
But
start.
Jibun wo sekai wo kate.
I don't know what you're singing, but keep doing it because it's cool.
I,
Hello?
I, I don't know the lyrics to that song. Oh, that's a Code Geass opening. Got it. Yeah, I'm just gonna be walking around singing. Jibun wo sekai sae mo kaete shimae no sa shunkan wa itsu mo yuku sawa ni.
From out underneath one of the mushrooms comes a worker.
Ah,
Hi. What can I do you folks for?
I'll let you handle this, Sarmenti. Hi. Oh,
Internet shat itself. I'm back. Oh, hey, there's a person there.
yeah.
Can I help you folks?
I don't know. Can you? Maybe.
I don't know.
Don't worry, I'm just joking around. It's kind of my job, you know? He points at the mask.
Is
Right.
that what the point of the mask is?
Fuck off! Actually, in terms of help, we're kind of here to offer our help, if anything. You could say.
Oh yes. The promise. Yes. Who here is good with an axe?
Me? No, wait.
I point at the big, giant, buff, strong, sexy, Catman. I do the All Might point when he says, "Now it is your turn." I do that exact pose.
He kind of leans over. By the way, this is one of your coworkers, Sylvester. This is Jacob. Those are Sylvester. How are ya?
Hey, Jacob, I'm doing alright. How about you?
I'm doing great. I heard you got a new pet, a squirrel.
Well, and I'm just gonna let everything come out of my mane.
The cat comes out from your cape very carefully, and he just kind of stares at it. And he goes, "Well, that's where that went. Okay, cool, good. Keep it away from that noble lady who came here, okay? You remember that annoying bitch, the one who wouldn't fucking shut up screaming? Literally like a week ago. Well, not even actually. A couple days ago.
Yeah?
Yeah, she was
Yeah, I
smuggling
remember.
that. Yeah, she was smuggling that thing out from the slightly more north. Was it north? No, a little south there. She was smuggling it. I trust you with it because I know you take care of animals. Look at Parrot. Parrot, why are you the way that you are? And Parrot just kind of, hey, you know that heavy pant bigger dogs do that is almost like they're anticipating something?
Yeah.
Parrot is 100% doing that with the motion of his body as well. Parrot took a mud bath again, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
well, that's bad for you.
I mean, there's the little pond over there he can take an actual bath in. We just need to cut down the final mushroom, which I didn't bother placing because it was already almost cut down anyway, so it's like right here. I don't know why these mushrooms are here. I don't know who the fuck keeps planting them. This happens every year. Sylvester, I'm going to scream at someone if they come back again. Anyway, you think you can help me while Parrot... Oh, I'm sorry, what?
I mean, it makes sense. Stuff just happens whenever it wants to.
Even more so around this place, because for some reason people don't fucking listen.
Yeah.
There's the problem. You expected people to be intelligent.
There's a problem. I expected people to know that no means no and that it's a full fucking sentence.
Yeah.
And if they do it again, he brings out a throwing hammer. This is going in their eyeball.
That's impressive.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
He does kind of turn over and look over to you, Jojen.
Hi.
You're who I've heard about. Nice.
People are.
Cool. What?
Hey, what?
You're the one I heard about.
From who?
A lot of townsfolk who were at the bar the other night.
No, yeah, that makes sense. Hi. She just tries to gives like the most adorable smile she can muster.
If you see a man and a woman of the names of Richard and Michelle, don't trust them, don't listen to them, and do not hook up with them.
Richard and Michelle. That Richard guy sounds like a right dick.
Oh, he is. We used to have a brothel in town before shit hit the fan and the wave of fighting that happened before you got here, Sylvester. The brothel got torn down and we never rebuilt it because, I don't know, we never needed it, I guess.
Every place needs a brothel.
Yeah, you'd think that, but there's some old people here who like to say otherwise. I really couldn't care less if there's a brothel. And he just kind of like opens his hands like, I'm happy with my husband. I don't need a brothel.
Good.
He takes a moment to think. Yeah, so the only things that I really need help with is cutting down a couple of the almost cut down mushrooms. If anyone uses some magic, by chance.
Depends on the kind of magic. I use some.
Well, what can you do, kid?
Illusions. Heal people. I can make someone's ears bleed out from their brain.
Can you just read the spells to me as a DM so I know what you're saying?
Yeah, I got Vicious Mockery, Minor Illusion, Disguise Self, Dissonant Whispers, Healing Word, Command, and Comprehend Languages.
Cool. I actually have something for that healing of yours. And he kind of goes back over to the mushroom and then drags his buddy out that I didn't place down because I'm not going to sit there and I copied the wrong damn thing, but that's fine. I already had something. This man has lost a finger.
Do you have a finger? Or did you never find it?
He looks down at his hand. He looks up to you. My axe. My axe ate my finger.
Yes, I can see that, but do you have the part of the finger that got cut off by the axe, is what I'm asking.
He's just still looking at his hand, not comprehending. The man...
I look at his friend.
He then very uncomfortably holds up the finger.
Alright. So he has the other piece of it.
I'm very uncomfortable holding this.
That's fine.
And he's like, it's his pointer finger too. He lifts the hand that, mind you, is bleeding. and like
Yeah.
acts like he's pointing. He goes, "My finger."
All right, hold your arm up above your head. Come on.
Okay.
Yeah, because he's doing that because that makes blood flow not as much because it has to go uphill now. All right. Now let's see. Get your finger like it's supposed to be attached really quick. Like make it so that it's in place. Make sure it's facing the right way. Nope, not that way. A little bit more. Rotate it. That little. No, the other way. Yeah,
At
no,
this
the
point,
other way.
Jacob comes in and just holds it in place for him.
Thank you, Jacob. You're a treat.
Yep.
Now, what you need is a little doom 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 boom. Pick me up. Jazz hands. And he casts healing word.
Go ahead and roll that to see just how well it's all put back together. Oh yeah,
8.
that's actually really good.
Yeah, I have fucking max charisma, Mella.
Yeah, you do.
I have a minimum 6 roll on healing.
His friend looks over and he kind of gives a very light tug in case the skin and muscles are still tender. And the man just kind of looks at his finger. He goes, "Jacob, I told you my finger was okay." And Jacob's just shoulders are lurched forward, hand and face in hand. He just goes, "That's right, Will. Go. You know what? I have. You see those cards right there, the playing cards. Yeah. You should put that away in the big green tent over here."
Yeah.
Okay, and he literally throws the axe over here and takes off. Picks up a couple extra games and then bolts inside. Where you hear a actually, I need to roll something very quickly. Where you hear a dong as he runs headfirst into the metal pipe or the metal pillar in the middle.
Make
Ow.
sure that he doesn't put too much strain on that hand. I don't know how well it's attached now, and I don't want it to just rip back off.
You
know the
see
drill.
him go over, and you just hear the zipping of the tent.
I'm gonna minus my spell slot now while he's doing that.
I can't get out. Just organize them in there. Okay. You know, one would think he's drunk. He has not had alcohol in 7 years.
I don't want to see what happens if you give him alcohol. I'm honestly terrified for the safety of the universe.
Oh, he's not a threat to us unless he's got an axe on him. Because for some reason he always throws them. Usually he just drops the weapons at his side, but axes he throws. No, what happened? He looks over to you, Sylvester. He's the one who cut off his own foot the other year, right? Like 7 years ago. So he's got a
How the
prosthetic.
hell? How you managed to cut off your foot?
He takes a deep breath and he just goes, "Kid, I wish I could tell you." And he leans back over. "You remember Will, right? Sylvester, the one who cut his own foot off after being drunk 7 years ago."
Yeah, I think so. I don't know, it's kind of a blur at this point. The stuff that happens in this place is just weird.
I agree. I have him locked in this tent. Please do not let him out until I am ready to take him home. I'll leave these games out for you all to play. Where did your friend go? 1, 2. I gotta
The
make
hot
him.
one?
Fine by me.
I don't know. I can't see things.
Why am I rolling so bad for checks today?
I'll go see if I can find her.
Perception check, please. You have to beat a 15.
Yeah, Joy Jun. Doko ni desu ka Joy Jun-chan.
You have no fucking clue.
I'm walking this way now.
Yes, you are.
Joy Jun, are you behind this comically large mushroom? I wish I had a comically large fork so I could eat some comically large mushroom. Yeah, he's just gonna be...
Don't eat that. It's not poisonous, but it's just really gross.
Oh, ew, gross. I don't like
Sylvester, here's an axe, old buddy. He hands you one of the axes.
I'm literally gonna tore out the entire map.
I'm now going to make another d20 roll. Oh, he doesn't see her. You think you can help me with the large mushroom over there?
Yeah, sure. Let's get the chopping.
Yep.
She's not over here.
He takes you up here. As I said, I didn't put one down because it was already halfway done, so I'm just kind of gonna go. There,
Let's see,
that's
she's
the size
behind,
of the mushroom, by the way.
was she behind this tree?
Make me another
No.
perception roll. Sorry, mental.
Yeah, I'm just. Watch that. I'm gonna go check behind those bushes. I think.
You really think she's under a rock next to the bushes, like right behind it or something?
Yeah, I'm like literally like, you know how like little kids will like hide it like inside of bushes, usually. Yeah, he's like going into the bush thinking that she's doing that. So you just hear rustle, 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 rustle.
Quick, throw a Pokeball.
I'm having too much fun being a dumbass.
I mean, fair.
Let me check behind this thing.
You walk right past her, too.
I know. That's the joke.
And, Joygen, you watch him walk right past you, oblivious to your existence there.
Mm-hmm.
Your name.
What's
Looking
in the
up
tent?
things that are way too small for
For
you
your
to ever find.
perception check, please, Joygen. And, Sylvester, roll me a strength check at advantage, please.
22.
Or you can just swing your sword. Or your weapon for hitting the giant mushroom.
Do you like my sword?
And there...
I'll just.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you and him are working in perfect tandem. You've worked with him for the past 3 years on a lot of projects, specifically. This was nothing new. Y'all worked really well together. You're taking that down pretty well. Inside are a lot of rope and, like, other things akin to it. There's also, like, stilts and things. The rope is not normal roping. It has a bit of bend to it. And I mean only a bit. This is like tightrope type of stuff, type of rope.
Alright.
What was that? Was that a bowl being hit or someone ringing a bell at me?
It sounded like a bowl.
Okay.
A bowl of Skittles.
I like Skittles.
I like Skittles.
I now
Okay, so
have
it's
a
just
big
like-
kiss.
So it's just like ropes in here and shit.
Yeah, it's ropes, stilts, kind of like the more fragile stuff for a circus to have.
Okay. Can I try and use the stilts?
Make me a dexterity check?
Sure.
At disadvantage because I don't think you've ever had them.
14.
You stand up, but you are holding onto the support beam for dear life.
I'm like in my own like imagination at this point. I'm like walking around like I'm wearing stilettos, like just inside the tent. I'm like pretending like I'm wearing stilettos and being very ladylike and oh look at me. Oh you
You're
like my legs?
constantly
Whee!
holding onto this stuff though, because you're
Oh, yeah,
terrified you're gonna
Like-
fall.
It's
Like
at
I'm
this
spinning
point,
around it.
check around the thing, but not inside of it because I'm
Perception
not
check because those stilts make noise.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's roll another 4. No, I rolled a 9.
You hear something, but it's in the middle of the wilds. You imagine it's a squirrel.
Squirrel.
Weird. I've checked the entire map.
Another
Wait, what's a map?
another swing of your greatsword, please. At advantage still. 23. Good. After a few more moments, he quickly kind of grabs your arm. He goes, "Okay, this thing's rotten. move, it's falling, it's falling. And he drags you kind of over here as this falls down. Well, thank you, Sylvester. I appreciate everything you've done with me.
No problem. It's my pleasure to help.
You want some of this? This is actually a really good mushroom. It's the slightly sweet one that you put in like really heavy gravies that are too heavy, kind of lightens them up a bit. It's also very good for your body.
Yeah, sure. With all the animals I have, any food I can get would be helpful.
He looks over at the animals. One of them won't eat it. And he looks at the cat, who's just kind of... It found a bug, and it's literally just bapping the bug around. However, it is a stink bug, so, like, you gotta hope it don't kill it. But, and he cuts off, like, this much of the mushroom just for you. A nice good hunk. Here you go.
How much?
So you see this protruding corner out to the right of it? He cuts off and gives you this much of it. So you have a little under half of the mushroom in general.
Like numerically, how much do I add?
Oh, I'm sorry, I misunderstood. Oh man, that's a big mushroom. I'd say you add like 20.
Let me make this easy for you.
I'm gonna say 20 pounds of it at least. We can go 41 pounds if you'd like. Or that's how many of the 20 pounds. You know what? 41 pounds of mushroom.
Damn.
Make me another dexterity check. If you were still alive before you leave, and like before you take them off.
May or who?
To Joyjon, who decided to wear stilts.
Oh, I was going to take them off, but okay, I'll do that.
No, I mean before while you're trying to get down and take them
Yeah,
off, make me a dexterity check.
Just a check, okay. 21.
You have I didn't say at disadvantage, and that's on me, so I'll give you the 21.
Ah.
You managed to get
Alright.
down just fine. You're still holding on to it because your previous roll being a 14,
Mhm.
but you managed to get down and get them off.
I'm just like stalking Samenti now.
Does anyone else want mushroom? Good for your body.
Hmm?
The
like
mushroom. Oh, nice. And he holds up an impressive sized mushroom cap that already has like half of it off.
That's an awfully large coffee pot. I mean, mushroom.
Yes, it is. And it is actually very good for you. My husband says that it's very good for keeping regularity in your bowels, of course. But it's good in a lot of food. It's good for cold, surprisingly. It's actually very sweet. And if you cook it wrong, it becomes very spicy and burns the fuck out of you.
I don't mind.
While Samenti is getting lectured about mushrooms, I just want to like pounce on him.
Sure.
You already made your stealth roll, so give me a disadvantage perception roll, Firemente.
Sure.
Double that 20. Ah, okay.
So, before you go into the pounce, the guy talks about all the different alcohol and like non-alcohol pairings, how red wine and white wine are not good, but like this goes really good fried with a beer, and how this goes great in stews, specifically if it's a nice hearty but adds a little sweet. Like, he's giving you a beautiful definition of how good this can be for you. And then, Georgian,
Yeah.
go ahead and describe what you did.
So I just like, I'm like crawling on like all fours and using like my wings to like steady myself, and then like just pounce like a fucking jumping spider onto him and just like try and pin him to the floor.
I need a strength check at disadvantage.
Yeah, disadvantage.
Even better strength, my lowest or second lowest.
Disadvantage because he's paying heavy. I assume he's paying heavy attention to the guy.
Indeed.
Okay, it's not
Damn
so
it.
bad. You do fall, but you're able to kind of keep to your knees. You don't fall face first into the ground.
The sun
I have a
wraps
joy
around
gem
him.
on my back.
Yep,
Yeah.
you have a Joy on your back.
First of all, like he like does that thing where like like someone suddenly jumps on your back and you just
Yeah.
barely like kind of like instantly go for a like piggyback ride position.
Mm-hmm.
He's like super startled, like just not really knowing what's going on. He's like, "Oh my stars, you scared me."
Belgium, I'm not cute. I'm
No, you're
scary.
adorable, but
No,
still.
I'm scared. I just scared you. What is it with you?
He's gonna rotate her around.
Just like spite. You just like pick her up from
So like
behind you,
literally
put her
like
in
he
front of
like just fucking rotate her around. And so that like he's just like looking at her. They just like are like face to face, very awkwardly.
Boo.
He just smiles at you. He just goes, it was better the first time, I think. But you know what? I think you deserve a little reward for startling me so well. And Georgia, you feel a little kiss on your cheek.
Instantly, like usually her skin's like it's a super pale blue. She just goes completely deep purple.
And with that, he sets you down.
She doesn't move at all. She's just like stuck. Like, what just happened?
Yeah, she's just like still gripped in front of me, just like holding up for like frozen. And he's like, and, like he puts an arm over her, like she's like a fucking like piece of furniture or something that he's like leaning on. He's like, Sonia, what were we talking about?
Mushrooms.
Oh yeah, right. I forgot because there was a pretty lady here.
So you look at him, Georgian, and what you see is tan skin, very bright green eyes, and a shaggy head of like dirty blonde hair as his ideals of a person.
Okay.
He looks at you, and you're aware that his vision is kind of being skewed away from what you usually do because of the mention of being female. He kind of furrows his eyebrows, and he seems confused. Anyway, this goes great in some stir fry as well. And he cuts you off like a much smaller amount than he gave Sylvester, but Sylvester can kind of hold that. He gives you like 3 pounds worth of a mushroom.
Wow, damn. It's a big mushroom.
Yes, and it's still 25 plus pounds. And he's just holding it with one arm lazily. Or one hand lazily.
That's impressive that you can hold that.
No, that's normal for our work. After all, he then notes over to Sylvester, you're not going to find anyone in our warehouse stronger than he is. He's kind of our cream of the crop. Crepe?
I mean, that's fair, but even if it's normal for some people, that doesn't mean it's not any less impressive for others. I mean, it's normal for me to be able to play a full concert of any composer that you can fucking name in this goddamn world. But most people couldn't even name half the composers that I can play, you know what I mean?
He puts down the mushroom. He puts down the mushroom and like takes off his jacket, and he's just wearing a wife beater underneath it because easy to move in.
Daddy.
And oh man, is he jacked.
Wow.
It's not like Superman where it's muscles on top of muscles coming out the ribs. Yeah, but it's strength muscles.
Yeah, that's muscles that you get from working.
Georgian, that's at disadvantage. I see that.
Motherfucker.
He is very hot, Georgian. However, it's not enough for you to lose your cool.
Okay.
Well, anyway, my showboating aside.
Yeah, I mean, hey, when you look like that, worth showboating. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Tell that to him. He needs to do it more often too. He needs to be. Sylvester, why aren't you more proud of yourself?
Yeah, you're part lion after all.
To everyone on stream, I'm sorry I clicked something I didn't actually mean to click it. I was just trying to check it and it made a noise. I am
I
very
don't really
sorry.
know. He just says, I don't really know. I don't need people looking at, well, my body, I guess. Not for any particular reason, just not something I think about.
That
It's
is
too hot for people to handle.
He looks to you and gives you a solidarity nod. He agrees.
He does the Might Guy thumbs up grin combo. Like, hell yeah, brother. We are in agreement.
I understand that. He gets his stuff back on. Well, it is getting late. You have all helped. Well, he looks back over to you, Jojen. You were around.
Speaking of around, if anyone needs any extra performing things, let me know. I'm good at that. Like I said.
Hey, they during the circus they often pull people in from the crowd. Maybe you can perform with them. There's some big names in there.
Hell yeah. I
In
love
fact,
performing.
he kind of leans forward. You'd probably heard of him, but I heard of him specifically. The sea elf, Crierson, the one who composed that really big orchestra for the Queen, and that she endorsed and gave like a shit ton of money. Crierson is coming here. Now we had to pay him one hell of a penny,
Oh, I bet.
but gosh damn, is it gonna be worth it?
Let me just write down Crierson, the famous self composer. Oh, I hope I get to talk to him even a little bit. I'm sure I'd be starstruck, but I mean, I don't think anyone can blame me.
No one can blame you, kid. My husband is probably going to faint. That man has made me leave. That man has made me take time off of work to go to one of the neighboring cities and go see it.
It's very worth seeing, though. I mean, I think everyone should really see, at least, if not a concert from him specifically, even just a concert in general. It's worth seeing.
I can't stay still for that long. It drove me nuts. It was great music, don't get me wrong, and the performance and dancing that goes with it, immaculate. However, it was like 5 hours long. I can't sit still for an hour.
Well, that's why you should come to my performances instead. Dancing is very accepted at those, amongst the crowd as well.
I'm bringing my husband next time you perform in town.
Yeah.
Alright, come here, you. And he gets the guy out. And the guy somehow has a couple of cuts on his face from playing with the cards. I organize them. Oh dear heavens. What God has put... You know what, I'm not going to ask. Come on. You have a good night, folks. Don't get hurt. If you see any blood, we weren't here. Good night, Sylvester.
Noted. What a lovely.
Oh, good night.
What do you think, Jojen? He just puts his arm around her. Aren't they just a lovely little pair?
I'm gonna fucking kill you in your sleep. Stop it!
Oh, I appreciate it.
Fucking, I have knives. I have sharp things. Be scared of me.
I'm terrified, darling. Simply terrified.
The patronizingness of that is very real.
You could cut his sarcasm with a knife in general. That one you could cut with a fucking broadsword. It's so thick.
You could cut with the jankiest of swords or knives and still get the result you want.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go see if they have yeah. Just trying to get away and have a look at through things.
Bye bye, darling.
You just hear like distant screaming.
He's just laughing to himself. He's like,
A job well done.
yeah, basically. He's like, man, this is great. Also, these chips are great. I got some fucking salt and vinegar chips.
I have actually been craving those for a while. Did I put these on the wrong damn layer? I did.
Probably.
Oh, fuck. These are on the wrong damn layer.
Well, isn't that just what happens sometimes?
That's fine, I can do it from here. He comes back. Wait, I forgot to mention the top tent there has some food for whoever is staying. A wide range of vegetables, fruits, a couple of meats. Yeah, and vegan and vegetarian options there, so beans and soy products.
Sweet.
Alright, I need to go before he somehow manages to put a stick through his eye.
Have fun.
Uh,
I feel like we should
Never
do something
related
with
someone.
mushrooms as well. Now that I have a near encyclopedic knowledge of these mushrooms, that is.
he even told you how to make it into the perfect stir fry, so like, take that as you will. He did mention, make me, nah, you just have the information, so I'm not gonna make you roll for it like I normally would. He mentioned to probably stay away from beef with this, as while it's fine, it's not best. Fish are pretty much a no-go, they're too sweet for fish. It's really good for like apple smoked pork, or like fruit smoked meats, which are usually porks.
Yeah. I'm gonna forage around for the fucking food so we can make us a big ol' meal.
Sylvester, what are you doing?
Sylvester's just vibing. He's just letting the shittery go on.
Your squirrel has climbed onto the top of your head in your mane, while your cat is currently doing the circle thing, and then sits in front of you and just kind of paws at you.
He's just gonna lightly pet both.
What was the squirrel's name again?
Copper.
Yes, because he was a red squirrel. Copper kind of rests in your paw and just does the thing where they like turn their tail up onto themselves and just sleeps. All while Chicken Sandwich is. I almost
and other sentences.
I almost didn't laugh.
And
Well,
other
chicken.
sentences said.
I'll give you a description in just a moment. Chicken Sandwich kind of bats at anything loose on you. So like any of your mane, anything on your clothing that might be loose, it's just kind of playing with.
He's just kind of letting it happen. Doesn't really have any oppositions about it. If anything, he finds it adorable.
Parrot has hightailed his way and splashed into the water, so he's getting his mud off. You hope, at least.
If
I'm actually
not,
going
he'll just give him a bath later.
I am going to move him, though. It's not a deep... It gets deeper the further in it you go. But he's big, so he's okay over there. Joygen, make me a perception check. Or no, investigation check, I'm sorry.
It's okay. No.
It is dark. It is dark, and you're too flustered. And you're very well aware that he is right next to you again.
Go away!
I'm looking for food. Don't need to be so hostile, baby. Come on.
I'm just gonna jump in and try and hide.
Make me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. 16.
You almost need, like, you know how when you're running and, like, you hit your knee and you, like, trip over something?
Mm-hmm.
You almost fall. You grab yourself. Yeah, you ran into one of the tents that were put up to hold the seats. And you just kneed first into the closest one and almost went head first into the stacked ones behind it.
So from Samenti's perspective, you compliment Jojen. Jojen jumps in. You just hear a boom, and then a ow.
I'm not
I
nice,
keep-
so I'm going to. Oof. Yeah, you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage to your knee.
Fuck. Okay.
If he was a commoner, he'd be dead already.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, they're like these down here, Georgia. They're stone.
Okay.
I like peek in, like, is everything okay in there? And there's also this the tent with the food. I don't know what he meant by top.
You don't see. Yeah, perception check.
All right, let's see if I can see food at least. I'm sure I can see food with an 11.
You
So
know
where is
she's
it?
in there. Where the fuck she is, you can't tell.
I'm gonna minor illusion a copy of myself in there, so that it looks like I'm looking for her. Like if she looks out, she sees me just like looking around, and then just look for food over here. So that she doesn't go. So she doesn't just wander around. She's gonna be too
Make me
flustered.
an Arcana check, Georgia.
No, that's a
That
meter's
doesn't meet
DC.
my spell save DC.
No, it doesn't. He is looking for you.
Okay. I guess I'll just sit here.
I'm gonna go get like some pork and some fruit and all that good shit.
You also
You know-
make me a perception check while you're in there, so I can actually like articulate what you're finding.
Yes, I would
Oh, beautiful.
love to.
Oh, sorry,
You-
that was me. Sorry.
Oh, was it? Oh,
Sorry,
Yeah,
I
don't worry, I got a 15. It's fine.
I got a trigger finger.
you're fine. I'll give you this. Inside, you find a very large roly-poly. Not you, Sarmenti, Georgia.
Oh, well, still, baby.
When I
Like,
say very large, I'm talking you could hold it in your hand.
I'm gonna like hold it upside down just and watch all of its little legs go.
Make me an
Hold him.
animal handling check at disadvantage.
Yeah.
He is precious. He is Pillbug.
13. All it's doing is desperately just trying to get away from you. And then it rolls up into a ball.
Did you know that Pillbugs remove heavy metals from the soil?
Yes, it did. I actually knew that one.
They're
I'll
still
put him
precious.
down,
I
let
love
him go.
them.
Sarmenti, with a 15, you still find these things. You do find a honey roasted pork, like a honey roasted pork belly
Uh-huh.
that is very thickly cut. You'd have to cut
Nice.
it again if you were to make like anything with it, but like
Right.
it's the cut itself is nice and thick.
Well, that's why
It's
I have
also
a knife.
really cold in there, which to be expected. You find everything from apples and bananas to even star fruit, which you mildly know come from more east.
Right.
There's not much of that though.
Yeah.
You find a bunch of rice and pasta. You find bread in case you wanted to make a sandwich, or really do anything else with the bread. You find a lot. You find bell peppers. You don't find like expensive cooking wines, but what would you expect? And you do
Yeah,
find
but
butter
really,
and
for
cream.
guests, I mean, I'm not expecting the greatest thing in the world, you know what I mean?
Yes, you find butter and cream and a lot of spices.
Yes, I am now like just like comedically like stacking like ingredients in like boxes and things because I presume that they're in like boxes.
They're
like, some
in
other-
protective casings, yeah.
Yeah, like some kind of like storage thing. Because I'm kind of like imagining like you know like when you pre-prep food and you have it in like all sorts of like little boxes. I'm kind of imagining that kind of setup. I'm just like grabbing all these things, getting like not too many spices because he was like constantly talking about the sweetness, but you know, just enough to add like a little bit of like the basics, you know. You're gonna make sure to grab a good bit of fruit, the pork, of course. Probably. I mean, he did say that the mushrooms itself don't go well with wine, but I might want the wine for like other things.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, I'll probably
Well,
grab
he
some
meant
of
it
the.
like the way you pair like cheeses to wine. This isn't one
Yeah.
of the foods that pairs well. You could probably cook it in wine and get it a different flavor. He did say not to
Yeah.
overcook it in any way, shape, or form because it just goes from 0 to 100.
Yeah. So he's just grabbing all that shit that he was talking about. I'm not a fucking chef. Probably gonna want those peppers though, dude. Bell peppers, that nice sweetness. That'd be good.
My one thing with bell peppers is how quick they go from that nice crisp sweetness to bitter.
Yeah, that's true.
Because the moment that they like literally the day that they're out of date, where most foods like even chicken, you can go like a couple of days out of date before it starts being bad. Bell peppers are like, yeah, no, fuck you.
Yeah, but good peppers are fucking awesome.
Also, how long does minor illusion last?
A minute.
Yeah, doing all that, the minute does take up because you're kind of genuinely scrounging around. Joy Jump, he
That's fine.
finally, and your eyes. Sarmenti
Hmm.
doesn't leave. He just evaporates.
It happened again.
Fucking Tom Holland in the fucking movie. I feel so good, Mr. Stark.
Yep.
The fucking person that's been nice to me the whole time has disappeared again. It's not there.
Alright, I have food now. Alright, time for comedy number 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is comedy number 5.
Alright, so, Sarmenti, like, Sylvester would see it because he's right there. But you see Sarmenti, like, just walking out, carrying, like, I'd say, like, what, like 5 or 6 different boxes or so, considering all the different ingredients that he has. Some of them are, like, strapped to his backpack and stuff so they can, like, carry more of them at once, because 2 trips are for the weak! And he's a big man!
Yeah.
He's not. He's struggling to carry this all. But he sets all the things down.
Make me a strength check.
You're gonna regret or just laugh at me. Oh, actually, I rolled well.
It's heavy, but you've managed to place them just enough that you're not dropping shit. That has been
Good.
I think, one of your best rolls tonight.
It has. Anyway, I put all the things in front of me, super organized. Again, like it's like a food prep thing where you're getting everything ready. Like it looks super organized, professional. He like, rubs his hand. And he goes, "I've never cooked a day in my life. What the fuck am I doing?"
You have friends that you can ask.
Yeah, he's like gonna go, Sylvester, Justin, I don't know what I'm doing. He just sounds so genuinely upset.
It's like a child.
I don't know what I'm doing. I can't cook.
I was never taught how to cook.
He just sounds so genuinely upset. It's like almost like scary. Like it's like literally 0 to 100 too. Like it's literally like just like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Like it's immediate.
So with that poor stealth roll, Joy's just gonna be like trying to keep hidden, but he's like, "Are you okay?"
I'm over
Because
here,
you got-
buddy.
I know. Well, I'm looking from afar. I got good eyes.
Do I see you?
I don't know. Do you?
Let me check my passive perception.
Probably higher than 10.
You'd be surprised. It is though.
Yeah, because it'd be
But
11.
only because I have proficiency. If I didn't have proficiency in perception, it would be lower than 10. Joy Jen, I don't know how to cook. Can you help me? And you can almost feel like he's doing like the big like pursed lip expression at you.
Only if you stop talking like that first.
Okay, fine.
Okay, thank you.
Immediately, like, no
Drops.
pretenses at all. Yeah, okay.
Drops it. Okay, so what do we have?
We got mushrooms. We got this pork here. We got the bell peppers. We got this cooking line. We have a few spices. He's just
Okay.
like going over like the various things that he has.
George is going to take out one of her knives.
Yeah, we're gonna need to do that first. The pork's really big.
Yeah, she's going to like trim it down, get rid of all the excess fat, but keep some. Is going to put like slice it down the middle, not cutting all the way through. Wrap the pork with all the peppers and all the mushrooms and stuff like that, and then wrap it up into like a adventurer's kind of like all-in-one meal. Tie it up with some string, and then use the pork fat to on a hot pan. Get the spices all in there, sear it off, and then I don't know if we've got beef stock, but I'll pour that in there just to make everything nice. So we have like a beef stock kind of gravy with a nice traveler's pork and veggies.
Mm-hmm. All the while, Starmany's just like watching, and occasionally you'll hear like, "Hey, try doing this." Like, "Hey, add that to that." Like he'll like point at random things if you haven't already grabbed it.
Yeah,
And it's just like giving you like random bits of advice that are like actually like well thought out for someone that was like literally like crying for help.
she's just like cooking like she's from Ratatouille. Like that scene where
I
Linguini's
need
just
a
like grabbing
survival
shit
check
and
for
moving.
cooking, please. Or I will
Yeah.
give this either survival or I'll give you performance. You're welcome to have advantage if you think Sarmenti's doing a good job of helping.
He is a good boy, so I'm gonna do performance with advantage.
I get a good
18.
point.
Alright,
18.
18. Yeah. It's coming out
Yeah.
pretty good. Sylvester, it smells pretty damn good.
Also, that was a really high pitched E. I don't know how I did that.
Okay, this should be done in about 3 minutes.
We'll drink to and your days
wine?
gone.
I feel like this should have wine with it.
I was actually told you shouldn't have wine to drink with this. Apparently, it doesn't pair well. What was I told again that would go good? I forgot.
If you deep fried it, it would go really great with beer. He did mention that there was a what was it? Oh, it was a slightly sweeter whiskey that's in there, like a caramel aged barrel whiskey, and he said that should go as a nice pairing to whatever you make with it.
Yeah, with that, that little caramel with like the slight front burn of whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Here, I'll get us drinks, George, and I can do that. I'm good at drinks. I know drinks.
Oh, yeah, sweet. I'll have some of that whiskey, please.
Mm-hmm. No problem.
Oh, you sound like a fucking child.
I don't know, but
I love
regressing. He's regressing in age.
Because he
He's getting
thinks,
younger.
listen, because it's funny. Next question.
Okay.
He's going Micah mode.
Okay.
No, Micah's too innocent for this.
Touche.
Micah is like fucking. Micah is the best character of her game, and nobody can tell me otherwise.
Gaming. Anyway, I'm gonna try to find the whiskey, some glasses, and if they have any ice or anything, I'll find some ice.
There's ice.
Yeah, I'll get some ice, because you can't have whiskey without ice. What are we, barbarians?
I mean, wouldn't it make it easier to shot it down like some people do?
Yeah, but you don't want to do that. You want to savor it. Plus, the thing about it is that ice, like, kind of mellows it out, and you can really appreciate the the sweet flavors of it that way.
I don't know. I don't drink alcohol.
The entire reason I did this is because I, in IRL, do know alcohol. And considering that I've been a court jester, I'm sure that I've been able to sample.
Oh, you've been able. You haven't once, because of course, if the queen loves it, the nobles are gonna grab it if they can. There is an orange, an orange vodka drink that the queen has stated she loved that tastes like an orange creamsicle. Where on top they have lit the orange peel on fire and like let it sit there to like add a little more what's the word effervescence? This is not ada stop. Oh, you don't get the ada joke. Never mind. I'm sorry.
Okay. Is this another anime thing?
Yes and no.
Okay.
It's also a VTuber thing where you're supposed to say it as sexually as you can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're supposed to go.
Isn't
was
the next
not-
words after it like ikodane or something like that? Or ikodane?
It depends on what you're going for.
The one that I heard was ada your cute little thing, and I'm like, oh.
Oh.
Yeah, kawaii koto.
Nah. No, it's just it's innocent. The word itself is just stupidly innocent. It's just my oh my.
Oh.
I don't know. I think if an older woman said "oh my" to me, I'd be obsidian in a second. So,
Cementi, where's the fucking whiskey, please?
coming, darling.
Oh, by
He
the way,
comes-
Sylvester, the purple flowers that
Mm,
she had placed for you are over here.
or where?
Right next to the water, bottom left of it.
All right, I'm gonna set his.
Those are the purple flowers.
Full.
He's gonna go pick some.
I'm gonna set
With as
the,
much enthusiasm as anyone can have.
I'm gonna set the glasses right here so that I can pour it out. But if it's like big ice cubes, like you are supposed to have with whiskey, I'll just put in one. If it's just normal ice cubes, I'll put in like 3.
Before you put the ice cubes in, I'm going to take the whiskey and flambe this fucking pork.
Oh yeah. Well, to be fair, I'm pouring it in from the bottle, so there'd still be some in the bottle for you to do that with.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But as soon as she throws it in, the flames go up. She just goes fire.
Ooh, fire.
Okay, this is done.
The whiskey, if you were to like smell it, it surprisingly smells super caramelly, but when you taste it, it's actually pretty mellow. And it's got this must have been made by somebody who knows how to do this, because it's got just the right amount of burn behind it that it's noticeable, but it's not aggressive down your throat. Don't make it. I just realized what that sounds like. Don't you dare.
That's what she said.
I'll be honest, I completely did not even recognize it.
For the first time, I did.
Don't worry,
Damn.
we recognize the bodies in the water.
No, you don't. You don't know who put them there. You don't know what it is. You don't know anything.
That's true. Here, let me see if I can even see the bodies in the water. No, I'm gonna go back into the forest.
I realize I messed up my map, but I don't think I care enough.
Yeah. Anyway, I have whiskey for all of us with our gooberness.
Sylvester, are you taking a glass too? Or are you more of a beer guy?
That's a good
I'm
question.
picking flowers.
Absolutely.
He'll have whatever.
Would
He
you
doesn't
mind?
have a preference.
Would you mind rolling me 2d100 or 100? Wow, no, 2d20s, please. Can you roll me 2 more? You get 27 flowers and the most beautiful bouquet of purple and a little bit of blue to kind of accent it, like one of her dresses are, because she wears blue a lot. You have a very beautiful bouquet, and you recognize these flowers that the druids must have done for the people here. So these will not die.
These are some of the special ones.
These are a few special ones that were made just for this area. But you also know she was telling them to put extra down just for you. So the druids were like, yeah, we love Sylvester. He fucking helps us with our heavy shit all the time. Because you're the town's, like, go-to man for a lot of shit. I'm not gonna lie. Or at least this part of town's go-to man.
I'm special.
You are.
You're our special little boy.
I don't like how that sounded.
What? Him being our special little boy?
Yeah.
Oh.
I used to have... So, I actually still have it, but the batteries are finally dead. Mind you, it only died last year. As a child, I had one of those bears that wore, like, the white dress and the angel wings and Halo.
Uh-huh.
And it had a little little button on its hand. And it would always, every time you push it, it'd say, I'm your guardian angel, I'm your special friend. I've had that since I was like 5. The batteries in this thing didn't die till last year.
Jesus. Quality.
It was, and I loved that. I still love that bear. It's a source of comfort. But anyway, sorry, thought process go burr.
Wait.
Y'all take a bite into the food, very well prepared by Georgie and the help of Sarmenti. It's not like the bar, who clearly the person who works there has been honing his skills for many years, but it's damn
Why, thank you.
good. Thank you, voice in the sky, who's not eating my food.
Jojen's got some demons. You know, she is one.
I was gonna make that joke, you bastard.
Nah.
I love y'all
Single
so
brain
much.
cell. Single brain cell. We are the hive mind.
Our brain cells have become one.
Singular. Uno. Yes. Consume thine meal. And, how cold is the water?
You don't know.
I'm gonna go and find out.
Cool.
Fucking cannonball! I'm gonna try and do a fucking backflip into the water.
Make me a
I feel like
dexterity check?
Gonna do
Or acrobatics?
It's the same shit. It didn't matter. 21.
Oh,
Yeah!
man!
Ah!
You know how in Olympic diving they do like those like 50 flips and then still perfectly just go in? I can't think of the
Yeah.
word, dive down.
Yeah.
You do half of that, but it's
Yeah.
extremely fucking graceful.
Man, that girl wastes no time, huh?
It's a little cool, but it's still warm from the sun being on it all day. And all you see coming towards you is a big old snake.
Ah! It's Jaws! I'm not. I'm just gonna like go on my back and just like allow myself to float.
He has
Well, I just,
seaweed
like-
in his mouth, by the way, and he is chewing like a cow.
Don't put it in my face. Don't put it in my face. I'm trying to enjoy this moment.
He waddles over here. He has no clue what
Good.
you're telling him.
Good boy. I feel
Sylvester?
like there's
Can you make me a perception check, my dear? $11 was more than enough. On this... I'm trying to ping it. There we go. On this chair, there is a note, a letter made out to all 3 of you.
He's gonna read it.
It is from Adrian. Or not, was it Adrian? Hold on, I gotta look at my notes, I'm sorry.
Adrian's the dragon person.
Yeah, no, I just don't remember if this note was from her or from someone else.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Roleplay while I very quickly try to find this. Oh wait, no, I found it. The note is from the mother of the two children, and it explains that you are allowed to take however many flowers you want. The druids are saying good luck on your date. Word fucking spreads like hotcakes around here. And it states that there is a little note for Adrian that just said, it's one of the corny but like cute little cards that the children drew for her, and it's just it's cheesy as hell. It's like the kids playing with her and with you helping her during work while they're playing with her. It looks terrible. You can barely tell it's the kids. Is Sylvester a children type of person?
Depends on the children, but either very yes or please get away from me.
That is fair. I mean, you know these two girls. They're both very good children, very well mannered. They curse a lot, but that's because the parents don't really believe there's any need to shield that shit. That it's better to understand the situation around them rather than coddle away from them. But it's kind of a little heartwarming to, like, given what's happened in the past and the people you've met, it's a little heartwarming to see people just kind of loving you for you as a friend and all that. From the children's perspective, of course.
It is nice. He's just gonna smile at it and put it in his pocket. He doesn't really see a need to say any of it out loud.
That's fine. Yep, well. Georgia, do you have a tail?
Yep.
Yeah. Does an 18 hit you?
What the fuck? What?
I'm glad I came over here to be a lifeguard.
Does an 18 hit you, Georgia?
Yes.
You take 1 point of piercing damage and you have a crab stuck to your tail.
I'm gonna fucking slice that bitch.
Make a roll against it. It's just a basic little crab.
Fucking 26.
Roll damage.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna make this my obsession.
You kill it so overly that you split its body in two. Its claw eventually does let go. There were still some nerves freaking out.
Fucking show you, Krusty Krab.
From where you were sitting or standing, Saramenti, you just watched Joyjun, like, as much as you can in water, sit up, stab something underneath it, and then pull out 2 halves of a crab.
I got it.
Joyjun, do I need to come in there and supervise you closer?
No.
Are you sure?
Definitely.
All right, well, I can swim, so if you need anything, don't hesitate to ask. I don't want you getting hurt after all.
I'm fine.
All right, good deal. I'll be here. He's gonna sit on the shore and dip his feet in. Let's see if my fucking 0 insight can pass that. Oh yeah, I believe you.
Brilliant. Fantastic.
Your insight rolls have been so bad today.
My wisdom is -1, Mella.
I understand, but still, it's
Well, I
better.
mean-
It's better than poor Micah.
That's true.
But Micah has the twins that he can rely on, and they're going to love him forever.
I have 20 charisma I can rely on.
Parrot is just because again, Parrot's very tall. And this is only so deep at the area you're at. He's kind of I don't know if y'all have ever seen the gif of someone with their arms like how do I explain it? Their shoulders are broadened. They have their hand pointed down, and they're just bouncing up and down like a gremlin.
Oh no, yeah, I think I get what you mean.
That is the closest thing to what it looks like Parrot's doing. By the way, he has only gotten dirtier. Actually, 50-50 roll. Oh, no, never mind. He's clean. He's actually very clean.
He's just got like seaweed and stuff.
He has he has so much seaweed. He's got hair, and he is just slowly eating it.
Trying to have like a relaxing moment in the scene, getting my tail nipped, and just hearing him chewing. I'm gonna leave now.
Enjoy your swim?
I'll just shake my hair so all the water goes over him.
There's a little bit of blood on her tail.
There's a chunk missing out of your tail, just so you know.
I'm aware.
Looks good.
You gotta do it again, dude. If you're going in there, you have to make the, fuck, what did I say it was?
Dex.
A dex check. At advantage, because you know what's in there. Yeah, you're fine.
That's a 20.
Not only did you go through it just fine, you were so startled that he would continue it that you jumped over it like you were in the gosh damn jungle. You were Tarzan for 2 seconds.
You know how Tarzan has his yell? Georgian tries it, but it's just just crying at this point.
Oh, well, at least I don't need to do that anymore. Oh, well, I better make sure that she doesn't go too far. My nose in, and...
Can I check if it's a minor illusion?
You can make an Arcana check again.
Damn
Nope.
it!
He is standing there looking for you again.
Yeah. This time in a different, slightly sillier pose.
No, he's just in the gremlin pose, just not bouncing.
No, you know what it is? You know that meme where the guy's like stands up with his arms downward, like pointed fucking perpendicular? Like fucking crouched?
Yes.
He's doing that. Just like, I wonder where she is.
All you see is that pose, and it's just staring blankly ahead.
Oh yeah.
Which isn't uncommon for Sarmenti.
It will be when your classes are done, but till now, head empty, no thoughts.
Well, luckily this was the last week that class meets. Next week we have the game-a-thon, but that's it.
Oh, and then we're gonna be on time now?
Yeah.
What's your minor illusions, DC?
It doesn't have one.
Oh,
It's an
wait, no,
illusion.
I know what to do with that. You go to stab him, and your whole hand goes right through it.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna like stab him. It was more just like to pounce on him. I just don't have a pounce attack.
We can talk about that later. You do that, and you go through him, and he's still standing there.
Still stands up.
And not moving, by the way. He still stands in the exact position.
Yep. I'm also just seated in your exact chair down there. Drinking a nice glass of scotch. By scotch, I mean bourbon, and by bourbon, I mean whiskey, and by whiskey, I mean cognac.
I'm gonna go into cognac arrest in a second. Oh god. I'm just gonna just grab the bottle. Like loosen off the lid, flick the top off, and take a swig.
Oh, welcome back.
Stop it.
What kind is... Wait, what did you grab the bottle of?
I grabbed whatever he was drinking.
Ah, okay.
and just flick the top
Yeah.
off. You know, like that one meme where, you know, slightly twist in, just the ball off and just drink.
Mm-hmm.
As you do that, the daylight finally starts to truly go down. I forgot to upload the picture of the nighttime, so I'm very sorry.
You're
Sorry.
good.
Look, I watch a streamer who's Canadian. A lot.
Listen, Noah, it's nighttime out right now. I won't have a hard time imagining it.
No, you will. It's not on the map.
I can't see it on the map. I don't have a brain. That's me right now.
Why does he sound like Brandon Lee Mulligan just then? What was that?
Who?
Who?
What?
He's a... Never mind. He's a...
That one DM guy. I know who you mean.
Yeah. He
Oh!
he
Okay.
sounded exactly like him for a second.
Wow.
I don't know.
I don't
know.
The soft air, I almost forgot to take him out of his bath. He's gonna sit right there happily.
I'm just gonna lay down on the bench that I'm in and like stare up at the stars as they come out.
There's no light pollution out here. So you
I should
see
hope
every
there's
single
no light
star.
pollution anywhere. There's no electric lights anywhere.
No, but firelight can also kind of pollute the site.
Yeah.
And that's not what's happening. You have full access to what looks like the cosmos.
What a beautiful night.
The sound of crickets chirping, a few owls playing within their trees outside of the area. It was gentle and quiet. Until the Fire Nation attacked.
Yeah. Sarmenti's just getting reminded of like two different things right now. And I think you know what those two different things are.
I think I do.
Yeah, I mean one of them's pretty Sky Lady, obviously.
Absolutely. Anything y'all would like to do before we head off for bed?
I'm gonna look at Joyden jokingly and be like, you know, considering that pen's being used to store things, there's only 2 tens to here, which means someone's gonna have to share.
Oh god, I don't even know how to respond to you anymore.
You can just say yeah.
No.
I mean,
how much of the bottle would I have drank at this point?
That depends. How fast were you drinking?
Well,
Are we
consider
talking
the
shot
day.
level, or I'm
Consider
drowning
the
my
day,
sorrows?
Yes?
I'm gonna go in between. You have where y'all have between the three of you drinking a third of it. You have drinking all but like a fifth left.
Okay.
So make
It's
me 2
me.
con saves. We did the second one at disadvantage.
Okay, so first one is a yeah, and then a 6.
You are very drunk. You're not intoxicated, but you are drunk.
Yeah. I'm fine.
No, come on. You You need rest, clearly.
You know, no, you remind me of
Who's that?
someone. You remind me of my girl.
Your girl?
My girl.
Is that a good thing?
She is Nemoria. And she is the most amazing person in the world. I just want to find her. But she's really good at hide and seek. I can't find her.
You know, considering how good you are at hiding, I'm sure you'll find her pretty easily.
It's been years though. I'm so sick of this game. I just want to hold her again.
Well, sometimes it takes time to get the things that we really want in life. Just says this kind of contemplatively looking at the stars.
Jojen, could you please look in your bag, please?
In my bag?
Yep.
My weed.
Not what I meant. Even though I'm pretty sure we actually agreed that you did find some.
Yeah, 5 grams of weed.
Yep. It should be at the bottom of the backpack stuff.
Do you guys want to get even more fucked up? I have, like, I'll like go through my backpack and I'm like looking for my stuff, and then like I find the picture of me and her, that she drew.
The picture is when she first showed you how Druidcraft worked. So
Yeah.
you were holding a very large flower in both of y'all's hands.
This is one of the last memories I have of her.
The picture you were being shown, Sylvester and Sarmenti. You see Jojen, just as she is normally. But the woman that's with her has a very large scar from her temple to the bottom left of her chin, her right temple to the chin. She has very gold, like honeysuckle gold hair that goes down to her shoulders. She was wearing absolutely no armor, just some leather slacks, not even like armor leather, they're just clothing, leather pants, and like an off shoulder shirt that is genuinely too big, but it's just holding on. She is very well built. Not quite the same way that Sylvester is, but she is very strong looking.
Strong woman.
Her eyes are... Carlon, wrong game.
Don't, no, that's just me. That's just me.
Her eyes... You know how they say that your eyes look as blue as like light, or as the water. This is at a genuine clear blue, as water itself. They're so clear and clean, and she's very focused in the picture. Like her eyes are very much staring at what she's doing, but there's a very small smile across some of her lips that are in fact also scarred over. She's got a very large axe on her back, and she is honestly almost unnaturally beautiful. As though her race is like abnormal comparatively, despite looking extremely human.
Interesting.
This is. You like see like tears start coming from Jojen's eyes. I just want to find her.
Oh, come here. He opens his arms for you, Jojen. Come here. Come on. You know you want it.
Spears into a hug.
Aw, there. We'll help you find her. Don't worry. He just like pats her on the back of the head, very slowly and gently, like stroking down her back, like right in the middle of the spine, so that it's like that super soothing, like fingertip sensation.
Parrot carefully drops a blanket over you.
I don't usually do this, but Samenti, can you make me a medicine check?
Sure.
Yeah. Never mind.
Sarmenti, please, your rolls!
You know what? I'm gonna use one of my things, and I'm gonna get advantage.
That's great. You can do that.
I think that's a good use of that.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fine.
9.
But 10, that's better.
Okay, yeah. Along like her back, and now you're this fucking close to her, and like all over her hands and stuff. There is like deep set, like more of that scar tissue you saw around her neck earlier.
Mm-hmm.
There's more like there's a massive one that goes like it like follows her spine, but it looks
Mm-hmm.
like claws down her back.
Mm-hmm.
But from like a distance, it looks like her clothing has been like intricately made to cover up all these scars.
Mm-hmm. He does his best to like if she shows any sensitivity, because I imagine it takes him like a second to notice that they're even present, because it is Sarmenti we're talking about.
Oh yeah.
But once he notices them and like realizes that he's been like tracing over them, if she shows like any discomfort over them being like touched, which would she?
Right now, she's too intoxicated and emotional to really think about it at this moment.
Right. Well,
If
if
she was
she's not
sober,
showing any
maybe.
discomfort, then he will just keep doing it.
Hmm.
Not like in fact, if anything, like he'd very gently make sure to like focus in like the areas with like the most scar tissue, like just trying to provide comfort in perceived areas of pain, if that
Yeah.
makes any sense. Like trying to give comfort to the worst area.
Yeah, the worst areas would definitely be like her shoulders leading into her neck. There's like her whole like top of the back of her shoulders just looks like mangled flesh.
Yeah. So it goes from like going up and down like the center of your spine to like as he has like one hand on like the kind of like the lower back of your head where the head meets the neck, kind of like just gently like gripping into both your skin and like your hair and like kind of like petting you, and the other hand is like at your shoulders, like right before the neck would be, just getting like going like across from shoulder to shoulder back and kind of like following the pattern of scars in some places.
It does feel like you're moving your fingers against like a fleshy brick wall. But the crying goes on for like a couple more minutes, but soon enough,
Before
like
you calm down,
mhm.
I need a wisdom saving throw at disadvantage.
You can just say I fail. Oh, okay. 8 and then natural 20, but 8.
Oh, I feel so bad, but I rolled
Nah,
for it.
I honestly do not mind, bro.
You open your eyes as you start to stop crying, and instead of seeing Sarmenti holding you or the campsite around you, it's pitch black.
Oh shit! Not what I was thinking. Okay.
In front of you is the Aurea that you remember, and she's just she doesn't seem to have noticed you yet. What do you do?
Yeah, I'll run up to her.
As you get to her, it is turned around, and her head has been sliced off, and it's not a clean slice.
Yeah.
It is like, oh, I hate describing it like this, but it's exactly what it is. Have y'all ever seen like the Animal Cop videos where or shows or anything where you would see the animal's skin having been ripped and overgrown with like metal?
Yeah.
That is what it looks like. It looks like someone had it on her and then forced it so that her skin would like be cut in and then heal over top of it and then ripped it out multiple times.
Yeah, Joy will let out the most guttural, painful scream imaginable as like she just wraps her arms around the waist of what's left of Aurea.
Make me, because you were right up against her, I will not give you disadvantage for it. because you would, because you're kind of freaking out. Make me a perception check.
Perception. 19.
What normally would be, and you know it very well because some people literally pay for it, a crimson hue of deep red blood. And rather than that, you see almost, it's golden, but it's tarred. Like, it's got the consistency of tar as it slips down her body. There's no life between her eyes, and then the vision changes. This one, a weapon through her chest, slowly dragging up through her shoulder. You see various ways of her dying kind of play out in front of you, and a voice rings out. This is what they want, Joy-Jin. Is this what you're going to give them?
No, shoot an arrow at whatever's talking.
Make me a roll at disadvantage. Sorry, Menti, make me a dexterity check.
Oh, okay. Like a check?
Yeah, just a check.
Okay.
Okay, so that because you got the shriek, you kind of had a feeling something was going to happen. So add that 9 to your AC, please.
Okay.
I don't know if 12 hits now or not.
No, well.
12 wouldn't hit me in general.
I don't know your AC yet.
14.
Oh, okay.
With 9, it would be a lot.
I mean, I have seen people with 9 AC. Usually they're wizards.
With a 9, I would have 23, so the 20 wouldn't hit me, actually.
You don't drop her at all. But you do manage to move out of the way, and as the arrow sticks into a tree a little further back, there is this laugh just... and everything goes back to normal. You see Sarmenti probably clasping you to him to calm you down, I assume.
Yeah. He's basically like brought her in like, hey, it's okay, calm down. It's okay. They're right here. Don't worry.
There's just like... There's the smallest like little squeaks. It's like she's trying to breathe in, but her body's not letting her.
No. In. And out. He's like trying to like... he's basically using both his voice as well as like the stroking of his hands to like try to like mimic the rhythm of breath.
Mm-hmm.
Slow down. You're right here. Don't worry.
I'm gonna make this at disadvantage real quick. Oh, okay, yeah.
So yeah,
She calms
you're
down.
calming.
Yeah.
Are we better now?
She like kind of uses your like clothing as like stuff to climb up, and just kind of like climbs, puts her arms around your shoulder and wraps her legs around your body, and just kind of trying koalas and goes to sleep.
Yeah, there. He like pats her back very gently.
Like there's movement, but it's like so exhausted and almost like someone just grabbed into her soul and ripped it out.
We've all been there. Me after finals week. All right. I'm taking this one to bed. I think she's had enough of everything. I'm gonna carry...
Sylvester.
Jolly.
Okay, there we go. We're almost done, don't worry. Can you make me a perception check at advantage, please? The arrow that she shot out, and you having worked around weapons in general, because it's part of the storage unit, it wasn't her normal arrow. Or any normal arrow. It was... It had a flame to it, or a smoke coming off of it. A very dark onyx or obsidian colored with some purple speckles through it, and just a hint of green at the very tips. It landed over by that tree, but as it was shooting, it looked like it would have been something pretty bad to be hit by.
So it's not a normal arrow?
Not at all. It almost didn't seem like an arrow. It didn't seem like it was actually there until you realized it was.
He's gonna go pick it up.
Mm-hmm. You pick it up? Would you roll me an investigation check?
Sure.
Thank you. At advantage because you are very well... you didn't need it. This is not wood. This is not a stone arrow. It's heavy. It almost burns your fingers. Fingers? Paw pads? Toe beans.
Beans!
But you hold it, and it's not a warm burn. And you, of someone who knows how rage is, it feels similar to the way you would feel rage. It was very, and it was heavy even to you. So the imagination, or the thought that Joy-Jun could hold it with perfect ease is kind of doesn't sit right with you. It is very dark. And though a lot of the flaming has stopped, there is still a slight obsidian black burn to the tip of it.
He's kind of just gonna glance back at Joy-Jun as she's coming down, back at the arrow, and he's gonna wrap it up with some light parchment and just pocket it. He's just gonna investigate it later, probably. What do I call it?
Call it Smoldering Arrow, just for now. That
And how
arrow,
heavy-
20 pounds.
Oh. Yeah, Georgian's buff.
You'll understand later on in the game, don't worry.
I know, I'm interested. I like it.
So Saramenti and Jojen, y'all are off to bed, one kind of forcibly because they're already asleep.
Yeah, and Sarmenti just is like, alright, well, I'm gonna keep track of this mess and, like, sleep with her again because she clearly needs someone with her.
Oh, you think she's gonna let go?
There's a reason why the term koala came up.
She is not letting go, bro.
Yo.
She's just seen the worst fucking thing imaginable to her.
It's very unfortunate. To have gotten that.
That's what he's here for, to be gripped on to like a koala bear and comforting people.
To have rolled that, I had to roll very specifically a 13. I rolled the 13. I'm just like, well, come on.
Yeah, and now Sarmenti's just gonna lie down for the second night in a row next to someone he's barely just met and wearing his mask, which he usually doesn't sleep in.
This is going to be a reoccurring situation for you, Sarmenti, apparently.
That's what he is feeling.
Sylvester, what are you doing here?
Oh, well, everybody's getting ready to go to their place, so he's just gonna go back to his house and take care of his 5 animals.
Make me an animal handling check on the. Was it the fox that was starting to be more comfortable?
I think, because I already got the cat.
Yes, you have a regular cat as well. Yeah, so make me an animal handling check for the fox. At advantage because you've been working with him. 23. He looks up at you, looks and very, very carefully, like seeming to make sure it's okay, enters your house. You have acquired 2 new pets today. I hope you have a spreadsheet with everything.
Uh, they are in my allies and organizations,
Oh, that's perfect.
and I'm going to call you. I'm gonna. Um. I'm going to name you Butterbean.
Oh, but
Butterbean.
that's cute!
Butter.
Butterbean the fox.
Beans in the butter. Butterbean.
The beans of the butter, the butterbean.
Beans in the butter beans.
That's a really cute name, Joel.
It's the name of a fat boxer.
He's not fat, I'll tell you how much, McRae. He's fucking just built, man.
He is 390 pounds.
A pure muscle, my guy.
Listen, it's alright to be fat.
So, yeah, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying that is pure muscle.
A lot of it's probably muscle.
I have 3 people. We're gonna end the session at 9, by the way, y'all. I have 3 people we can raid. We can raid my friend Sky, who was part of my original Sunday game that died off. We can raid a new friend I made named Norin, who is playing Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Both of them are. We can play or raid Bad Gamer Keen.
Oh yeah, Keen. Oh, I'm gonna go to bed because I have to be up for work in 2 hours.
Oh, Zach! Why do you let me hold you this late, sir?
Because I'm a bean.
You get
Beans.
some rest, okay?
I'm not gonna be able to now. You've shown my fucking future wife decapitated.
It is unfortunate.
It is.
It's very unfortunate that the 13 got rolled. I'm sorry.
Oh, you know.
Only partially, because the 66 is worse.
Oh, great. Fantastic.
It's the only 2 numbers that have bad things connected to them, to be fair.
Okay.
Hey, you know what? At least we're not going into Sarmenti streams because I'm sure they'll too fun for
Sarmenti,
me.
I've not started with you. Don't. You've been getting lucky with my rolls.
Yeah,
For now.
For now.
yeah.
You and Jolly have escaped the grasps. Georgian has. She
No, I
says no.
haven't.
Yeah, especially considering the bullshit that the funny.
I quite literally haven't escaped, and you let me know that.
Oh, that's right. I did roll for that one. Nope. I'm sorry. I misspoke. Sarmenti, you are the only one breathing here.
Woo! Yeah.
So,
please, with
do we
more!
want to go to Sky? Do we want to go to Norin? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not saying their name. Nora. I'm so dumb. Or do we want to go Keem?
I'm gonna go to bed.
You go to bed.
Okay,
Go to
good night.
bed. I love you.
And
Good night.
Noah, I think you should roll a dice to figure it out.
Okay. I can roll a a D3.
That's what I do when I need to make important decisions about my life.
Sadly, same.
That's literally how I determined what
Keen
elective
it
I was
is.
going to take. So there we go. Yeah, that's how I literally decided what elective I was going to take when I thought I only was going to need to take one elective for the next semester. And now I'm taking two, so it didn't really matter.
Well then.
Yeah, that was a session, all right.
I hope it was okay.
I
I
like
know
the part
it was a
where-
lot of rolling, I know, and I'm sorry, but just how it kind of worked
Hey.
out.
That's fine, man. Listen, all I know is I came in and then I said, you know what? I'm going to flirt with Zach